going to be doing a bit different than how I've been doing on the channel, and we're gonna do some more thinking heavy games, I suppose. Logic. We're gonna be playing Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. I'm just not feeling playing an RPG tonight, so this is what we're gonna be playing. We can see how well I can use my brain. So let's go ahead and jump in and get started. There, detective. And here we go. Okay. Gasp, gasp.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Kind of like that. I can't get caught. Not like this. I've got to find someone to pin this on. Someone like him. I'll make it look like he did it. Pronoun game. Do you like the pronoun game? Boy, should I use my boy voice? Boy, am I nervous. Right. Oh, hiya, Chief. Oof, I'm glad I made it on time. Well, I have to say, Phoenix, I'm impressed. Not everyone takes a murder trial right off the bat like this. I don't think anyone should, to be honest. Let me see, can I... Use all my options. I was hoping I had like a full screen. Full screen? No. Oh well. It says a lot about you, and your client as well. Thanks. Actually, it's because I owe him a favor. A favor? You mean you knew the defendant before this case? That seems sketchy to me. Yes. Actually, kind of owe her job to him. He's one of the reasons I became an attorney. Well, that's news to me. I want to help him out any way I can. I just really want to help him. I owe him that much. It's over. My life. Everything. It's all over. Is that your client screaming over there? Yeah, that's him. Death. Despair. Oh. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna die. It sounds like he wants to die. Yeah. Nick! Hey. Hey there, Larry. Dude, I'm so guilty. Tell them I'm guilty. Give me the death sentence. I ain't afraid to die. What? What's wrong, Larry? Oh, it's all over. I'm finished. Finished. I can't live in a world without her. I can't. Who took her away from me, Nick? Who did this? Oh, Nick, you gotta tell me. Who took my baby away? The person responsible for your girlfriend's death? The newspapers say it was you. My name is Phoenix Wright. Here's the story. My first case is a fairly simple one. Simple. Murder is simple. A young woman was killed in her apartment. The guy that they arrested was the unlucky sap dating her. Larry Butts. Yes, that is his real name. My best friend since grade school. Our school had a saying, when something smells, it's usually the butts. They had to go there. In the 23 years I've known him, it's usually been true. He has a knack for getting himself into trouble. One thing I can say though, it's usually not his fault. He just has terrible luck. But I know better than anyone that he's a good guy at heart. And I owe him one, which is why I took this case, to clear his name. And that's just what I'm going to do. August 3rd, 10 a.m. District Court, courtroom number 2. Busy court? Guess murder cases attract some attention. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Larry Butts. Prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The, defense is ready, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, this is your first trial, is it not? Yes, Your Honor. I'm, a little nervous. Your conduct during this trial will decide the fate of your client. Murder is a serious charge. For your client's sake, I hope you can control your nerves. Same? Thank you, Your Honor. ... Mr. Wright, given the circumstances, I think we should have a test to ascertain your readiness. When you bring your gameplay elements into logic and it just doesn't quite go together, you know? Doesn't make full sense. You just kinda gotta go with it. Yes, Your Honor. Okay. Hand shaking. Eyesight fading. This test will consist of a few simple questions. Answer them clearly and concisely. Clearly and concisely, guys. We got this. Please state the name of the defendant in this case, Larry Butts. The defendant? Well, that's Larry Butts, Your Honor. Correct. Just keep your wits about you and you'll be fine. Next question. This is a murder trial. Tell me, what's the victim's name? Whew. I know this one. Glad I read over the case report. Glad I read the case report cover to cover so many times. It's... Wait. Uh-oh. No. No way. I forgot. I'm drawing a total blank here. Phoenix, are you absolutely sure you're okay? You don't even know the victim's name. Oh, the victim! Of course I know the victim's name. I, just forgot. Temporarily. I think I feel a migraine coming on. Look, the victim's name is listed in the court record. Just press tab to check it at any time, okay? Remember to check it often. Do it for me, please. I'm begging you. Mr. Wright, who is the victim in this case? Cindy. Cause of death, loss of blood due to blunt trauma. Cinder block. Cindy Stone. The victim's name is Cindy Stone. We'll do full voice practice. Correct. Now, tell me, what was the cause of death? She died because she was hit with a blunt object. She was struck once by a blunt object. Correct. You've answered all my questions. I see no reason why we shouldn't proceed. You seem much more relaxed, Mr. Wright. Good for you. Thank you, Your Honor. Because I don't feel relaxed, that's for sure. Well then, first, a question for the prosecution, Mr. Payne. Yes, Your Honor. As Mr. Wright just told us, the victim was struck with a blunt object. Would you explain to the court just what that object was? The murder weapon was the statue of the thinker. It was found lying on the floor next to the victim. I see. The court accepts it into evidence. Statue added to the court record. A statue in the shape of a thinker. It's rather heavy. Right. Be sure to pay attention to any evidence added during the trial. That evidence is the only ammunition you have in court. Use tab to check the court record frequently. Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its first witness. The prosecution calls the defendant, Mr. Butts, to the stand. Chief, what do I do now? Pay attention. You don't want to miss any information that might help your client's case. You'll get your chance to respond to the prosecution later, so be ready. Let's just hope he doesn't say anything unfortunate. Uh-oh. Larry gets excited easily. This could be bad. I know how that feels. Trying to clear your throat. Oh, it's easy. Mr. Butts, is it not true that the victim had recently dumped you? Hey, watch it, buddy. We were great together. We were Romeo and Juliet, Cleopatra and Mark Antony. Didn't they all die? Also, I think it's Mark Antony. I wasn't dumped. She just wasn't taking my phone calls. Or seeing me. Ever. What's it to you anyway? Mr. Butts, what you describe is generally what we mean by dumped. In fact, she had completely abandoned you and was seeing other men. She had just returned from overseas with one of them the day before the murder. What do you mean, one of them? Lies. All of it lies. I don't believe a word of it. Your Honor, the victim's passport. According to this, she was in Paris until the day before she died. Passport. The victim apparently arrived home from Paris on September 30th, the day before the murder. Indeed, she appears to have returned the day before the murder. Dude, no way. The victim was a model, but did not have a large income. It appears that she had several sugar daddies. Daddies? Sugar? Yes, older men who gave her money and gifts. She took their money and used it to support her lifestyle. Dude, we can clearly see what kind of woman this Miss Stone was. Can we? Can we really? Tell me, Mr. Butts, what do you think of her now? Right? I don't think you want him to answer that question. Yeah, Larry has a way of running his mouth in all the wrong directions. Should I... My client had no idea the victim was seeing other men. That question is irrelevant to this case. It's not. Oof. Dude, Nick, what do you mean irrelevant? Oh my gosh. Please be quiet. That she-dog. Please be quiet. I'm gonna die. I'm just gonna drop dead. Yeah, and when I meet her in the afterlife, I'm going to get to the bottom of this. Please, be quiet. Let's continue with the trial, shall we? I believe the accused motive is clear to everyone. Yes, quite. Oh boy, this is not looking good. Next question. You went to the victim's apartment on the day of the murder, did you not? Well, did you or did you not? Well, maybe I did, and maybe I didn't. Uh-oh. He went. What do I do? I know. I'll send him a signal. Tell the truth. Yeah, I was there. I went. Ordered. Well, Mr. Butts. Dude, chill. She wasn't home, man. So, like, I didn't see her. Your Honor, the defendant is lying. Lying? The prosecution would like to call a witness who can prove Mr. Butts is lying. Aren't we done? Are we done talking to... Whatever. That simplifies matters. Who is your witness? The man who found the victim's body. Isn't that suspicious? Just before making the gruesome discovery, he saw the defendant fleeing the scene of the crime. Interesting. Very, very interesting. Order. Order in the court. Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its witness. Yes, Your Honor. This is bad. On the day of the murder, my witness was selling newspapers at the victim's building. Please bring Mr. Frank Sawit to the stand. Mr. Sawit, you sell newspaper subscriptions. Is this correct? Oh yes. Newspapers, yes. Mr. Sawit, you may proceed with your testimony. Please tell the court what you saw on the day of the murder. Witness testimony. Let's begin. I was going door to door selling subscriptions when I saw a man fleeing an apartment. Thought he must be in a hurry because he left the door half open behind him. Thinking it strange, I looked inside the apartment. Then I saw her lying there, a woman, not moving, dead. I quailed in fright and found myself unable to go inside. I thought to call the police immediately. However, the phone in her apartment wasn't working. I went to a nearby park and found a public phone. I remember the time exactly. It was 1 p.m. The man who ran was without a doubt the defendant sitting right there. Larry, why didn't you tell the truth? I can't defend you against a testimony like that. Incidentally, why wasn't the phone in the victim's apartment working? Your Honor, at the time of the murder there was a blackout in the building. Aren't phones supposed to work during a blackout? Yes, Your Honor. However, some cordless phones do not function normally. The phone that Mr. Sawit used was one of those. Your Honor, I have a record of the blackout for your perusal. Electricity to Miss Stone's building was out from noon to 6 p.m. on the day of the crime. Now, Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. You may begin your cross-examination. Cross-examination, Your Honor? Alright, this is it. The real deal. What exactly am I supposed to do? Why, you exposed the lies in the testimony the witness just gave. Lies? What? He was lying? The client is innocent, right? Then that witness must have lied in his testimony. What? Or is your client really guilty? How do I prove he's not? You hold the key. It's in the evidence. Compare the witness's testimony to the evidence at hand. There's bound to be a contradiction in there. First, find contradictions between the court record and the witness testimony. Then, once you found the contradicting evidence, present it and rub it in the witness's face. I know. Okay. Open the court record with tab. Then point out contradictions in the testimony. Witness account. So, my strategy is to look for factual things that I can have some kind of contradiction to. So, in this case, what are the facts I know? I know that the time of death was between 4 and 5 p.m. on the 31st due to blunt force. I know the weapon's the statue. I know the victim came back the day before she was murdered. And she came from France. And I know that electricity was out in the building. So here, let's look at what he's presenting to us. I was going door to door selling subscriptions when I saw a man flee an apartment. That's not really anything important or contradictory. I thought he must be in a hurry because he left the door half open behind him. Once again, opinion and fact combined. Thinking it strange, I looked inside the apartment. Then I saw her lying there, a woman not moving, dead. Okay. Okay. I quailed in fright and found myself unable to go inside. Do we want to press this one? Hold it! So you didn't touch anything in the apartment? Yes. I mean, no. Nothing. Okay, what happened next? I thought to call the police immediately. Right, but we already found out the phone was out, which is in his testimony. I went to a nearby park and found a public phone. And this is what I figured was going to be the thing. So, between 4 and 5 is the death time. 4 and 5 p.m. But he is claiming to have found her at 1 p.m. Oh, our first contradiction. You found the body at 1 p.m.? You're sure? Yes, it was 1 p.m. for certain. Frankly, I find that hard to believe. Your statement directly contradicts the autopsy report. The autopsy notes the time of death at some time after 4 p.m. There was nobody to find at 1 p.m. How do you explain this 3-hour gap? Oh, that. Oh. This is trivial. The witness merely forgot the time. After his testimony, I find that hard to believe. Yeah, he did press pretty hard that he knew the exact time. Not funny? Mr. Sawit, why were you so certain that you found the body at 1 p.m.? Gee, that's a really good question, isn't it? Great job, Wright? Way to put him on the spot. That's all you have to do. Point out contradictions. I feel real lawyers would beg to differ. Lies always beget more lies. See through one, and their whole story falls apart. Wait, I remember now. Would you care to give your testimony again? Okay, guys. We gotta find something here. What do you think we're gonna find? Any guesses? Okay. You see, when I found the body, I heard the time. Okay. There was a voice saying the time. It was probably coming from the television. Boom, there it is. That was easy and quick. I'm sure it'll get harder as we go, but there's our contradiction right there. Oh, but it was 3 hours off, wasn't it? I guess the victim must have been watching a video of a taped program. That's why I thought it was 1 p.m. Terribly sorry about the misunderstanding. So, anyone else see the contradiction? You heard a voice saying the time on a taped program. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. Let's get straight to it, guys. Right, you know what to do. I got this one. Let's get right to it. Right to it. Easy peasy. Yep, you heard the time. There was a voice saying the time. It was probably coming from the television. Why is that an issue? Why is that an issue? Well, see, there was a blackout. That's why he couldn't use the phone. Objection! Hold it right there. The prosecution has said there was a blackout at the time of the discovery. Ha ha ha, see? And this record proves it. You couldn't have heard a television or a video. See? Perfect, perfect, perfect. We got him on the ropes. The defense has a point. Do you have an explanation for this, Mr. Sawa? No, I find it quite puzzling myself. Quite. Ah! Wait, I remember now. I'm getting really sweaty. Mr. Sawa? The court would prefer to hear an accurate testimony from the very beginning. These constant corrections are harming your credibility. Ah, and you seem rather distraught. My apologies, Your Honor. It must have been the shock of finding the body. Very well, Mr. Sawa. Let's hear your testimony one more time, please. Okay, what we got? I didn't hear the time, I saw it. Well, that's a vast difference. There was a table clock in the apartment, wasn't there? I wouldn't know. Yeah, the murder weapon. The killer used it to hit the victim. That must have been what I saw. Now, you saw a clock. I guess that would explain it. So I'm pretty sure this is fairly obvious. We know what the murder weapon is, and the murder weapon is not a clock. So once again, we just throw this witness out like he's not. You saw it. There was a table clock in the apartment, wasn't there? I don't know on that. The murder weapon. The killer used it to hit the victim. Now, pretty sure this was the murder weapon. Objection! Wait just a moment. The murder weapon wasn't a clock. It was this statue. Now, how is this supposed to be a clock? But you with your objections and your evidence, just who do you think you are? A lawyer. I think I'm a lawyer. I'm not sure what kind, but I'm clearly some kind of lawyer, however the legal system works here. Just answer the question, Mr. Sawa. Hey, I saw it there, okay? That's a clock. Your Honor, if I may. Yes, Mr. Payne? As the witness stated, this statue is indeed a clock. The neck is a switch. You just tilt it and it says the time out loud. As it doesn't look like a clock, I submitted it as a statue. My apologies. I see. So the murder weapon was a table clock after all. Well, that would have been nice to know. Well, Mr. Wright? I imagine it like Snape, Harry Potter, Mr. Wright, Mr. Potter. It appears that the witness's testimony was correct. This is a clock. Do you have any problems with this testimony now? Do we have... How do you know it was a clock? I didn't know it was a clock. He said he didn't go in the first testimony, right? So, if you have to touch and tilt the statue for it to say the time, he would have had to gone in there. So I do have a problem. Your Honor, there is a gaping hole in the witness's testimony. The only way he could have known the weapon was a clock is to hold it in his hand. Yet the witness testified that he never entered the apartment. Clearly a contradiction. Indeed, the witness knew it was a clock because he went into the apartment. Ha 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 ha. You're lying. You were inside the apartment on the day of the murder. Oh yeah? Prove it. Prove I went in there. Isn't it just my job to create... Okay, I don't know this legal system. I thought it'd be my job to just create doubt that Butts didn't do it. I'll do better than that. I can prove you were the one who killed her. Once again, not the job we're here to do. You struck her with the clock, and the shock of the blow triggered the clock's voice. That was the sound you heard. Order in the court. Intriguing. Please continue, Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Sawick, the sound must have left quite an impression on you. Understandable, since the murder weapon spoke just as you hit the victim. That voice was burned into your mind. That's why you were so certain about the time. Objection. What's the meaning of this? This is all baseless conjecture. Baseless? Just look at the witness's face. I don't think the witness's face is evidence. Would the witness care to elaborate? Did you strike the victim with the clock? That day, I never. Look, the clock. I heard. No, I mean, I saw. Did you just throw off his hair? Shut up. I hate you. It was him. I tell you, I saw him. This reminds me of Danganronpa, where they get all, like, flustered and start making mistakes. And you just have to prove everything, even though it's pretty obvious at this point. Anyways, ignore me, I really like Danganronpa. He killed her, and he should burn, give him death. Order in the court, I say. Your Honor, a moment, please. There isn't a shred of evidence supporting the defense's claims. Mr. Wright, Your Honor. You claim the sound of the witness heard came from the clock. Do you have any evidence? Let's think, guys. What evidence do we have? Your Honor, the sound Mr. Sawick heard was definitely this clock, a fact which is clear if you simply sound the clock? Let's sound the clock now, here in this court. I suppose. Your Honor, may I have the clock? I ask the court to listen very carefully. Beep. I think it's 8:25. That certainly is a strange way to announce the time. Well, he is the thinker, after all. So, we've heard the clock. What are your conclusions, Mr. Wright? Mr. Payne, can you tell me what time it is now? It's 11:25. You have fallen into a trap. Activated my track car. As you can see, this clock is exactly 3 hours slow. Precisely discrepancy between what Mr. Sawick heard and the actual time of death. Oh, that's a good connection. How did Phoenix know that? So, Mr. Sawick, try to talk your way out of this one. Ha! Ha ha! You forgot one thing. Uh-oh. What's he talking about now? While it may seem like that clock is running 3 hours slow, it proves nothing. How do you know it was running 3 hours slow on the day of the murder? If you can't prove that, you don't have a case. How? The only thing I could think of that would show a time discrepancy is the fact she was in Paris. But that wouldn't necessarily prove that the clock was 3 hours. Game logic. I'll just stop. Mr. Wright, it seems you lack critical evidence to support your claim, but I've created reasonable doubt. Yes, Your Honor. This means I cannot let you indict the witness. Isn't he already indicted? We're here to find. See, guilty or not guilty. He's been indicted. Oh, no, wait, no. Larry's been indicted. Why would we indict at a trial? Wouldn't that be something for the prosecutor to do after we're... Never mind. Legal stuff. I come all the way down here to testify, and look what happens. You treat me like a criminal. A criminal! You lawyers are all slime. We're not done. I failed you. Let's try using the passport. Time discrepancy. I don't know the time difference between France and Japan. Is it 21 hours? I know I need 3 hours. Listen up, Wright. Don't throw this one away. Not like this. Think. Chief, it's over. I can't prove the clock was slow the day of the murder. No one can prove that. Well, yes, but that doesn't mean you can't still win. Okay, I'm going back to normal voice. It's hurting. Try thinking out of the box. Don't lose time doubting the facts. Assume the clock was 3 hours slow, and think through it. Ask yourself, why was the clock 3 hours slow? We've been postulating that, or the time zones. Can you think of a reason why the clock would run 3 hours slow? I can. Just skipping through this because this is the evidence. The victim had just returned home from abroad the day before the murder. As we all know, the time difference between here and Paris is 9 hours. I did not know that. Did not know that. At all. But, I mean, apparently he does that. Give judicial notice. It's a basic fact. Brad is falling. When it's 4 p.m. here, it's 1 a.m. When it's 4 p.m. here, it's 1 a.m. the next day there. Really? The clock wasn't 3 hours slow, it was 9 hours fast. The victim hadn't reset her clock since returning home, but you would have to prove that, wouldn't you? Like, don't we have to prove these things? Like, I had to prove everything else. Why do I not have to prove? Whatever. That's why the time you heard when you struck her dead in her apartment was wrong. Proof enough for you, Mr. Sawit. Or should I say, Mr. Did It? No, that one was not good, Phoenix. Just don't. Just don't. Did he just have a seizure? Order. Order, I say. Well, this case has certainly turned out differently than we all expected. Mr. Payne, your witness, he was arrested and has been taken away, Your Honor. Very well. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. I have to say, I'm impressed. I don't think I've ever seen someone complete a defense so quickly and find the true culprit at the same time. Thank you, Your Honor. At this point, this is only a formality, but this court finds the defendant, Mr. Larry Butts, not guilty. And with that, the court is adjourned. It turns out that Frank Sawit was a common burglar. He posed as a newspaper salesman to check and see when people were out of the house. That day, when Larry went to her apartment, the victim wasn't home. After he left, Mr. Sawit let himself in to do his dirty work. While he was searching her place, the victim returned. Flustered, Mr. Sawit grabbed the nearest blunt object he could find and hit her in the head. District Court, Defendant Lobby number 2. Defendants have their own lobby. Still can't believe we won. Right, good job in there. Congratulations. Thanks, Chief. I owe it all to you. Not at all, not at all. You fought your own battle in there. It's been a while since I've seen a trial end on such a satisfying note. I've never seen the Chief looking this happy. If she's this glad, imagine how Larry must feel. My life is over. Larry, you're supposed to be happy. What's wrong now? Aw, Nick, don't worry about me. I'll be dead and gone soon. Good. Wait, no, I mean, bad. Bad, bad, bad. Yeah, bye. Bye, bye, bye. Larry, you're innocent. The case is closed. I know, my Cindy Wendy's gone, man. Gone forever. Larry, she was a... Nah, never mind. Congratulations, Harry. Harry? Yes, you. I can practically see the headlines now. Harry Butts, innocent. Thanks. Arigato. I really owe you one. I won't forget this ever. Let's celebrate. Dinner? Movie? My treat. Oh, no, I couldn't. Hey, I was the one who got you off the hook. Oh, hey. Here, take this. It's a present. A present? For me? Wait, wasn't this the evidence that... Actually, I made this clock for her. I made one for her and one for me. Really? You? You made this? Well, thank you. I'll keep it as a memento. Yo, Nick, can you believe it? I was so into that chick, and she was just playing me for a fool. Doesn't that make you just want to cry? Larry. Are you so sure? Squeeze me? I think she thought quite a lot of you in her own way. Nah, you don't gotta sympathize with me. It's okay. Oh, I'm not just sympathizing, really. Isn't that right? Right. Don't you have something to show your friend? Something that proves how she felt about it? Huh? Oh yeah, right. What the heck is she talking about? This statue is the only thing I can think of. Check this out, Larry. Proof positive you weren't just some chump to her. Huh? What about the clock? This is the clock you made for her, Larry. And she took it with her when she traveled. Whatever, she probably just needed a clock, that's all. You think so? It's a pretty heavy clock to take traveling. Well, make of it what you will. Hey, Nick. I'm glad I asked you to be my friend. Really, I am. Thanks. Hope that made him feel a little better. Right? I hope you see the importance of evidence now. Also, hopefully you realize things change depending on how you look at them. People, too. We never really know if our clients are guilty or innocent. All we can do is believe in them. And in order to believe in them, you have to believe in yourself. Right? Listen, learn, grow strong. Never let go of what you believe in. Never. But I think our work here is done. Shall we be off? Yeah, I guess so. Say, how about dinner? On me. That does sound good. We'll drink a toast to innocent butts. Yeah. Oh, speaking of Harry, you were saying part of why you became a lawyer was because of him. Yeah, part, at least. You'll have to tell me more about it sometime. Maybe over drinks? And so, my first trial came to a close. Larry slapped me on the back and said, "Gee, Nick, it's good to have friends." But I'm pretty sure he's not going to pay us, unless you count the clock he gave me. I didn't know it then, but that clock was soon going to be at the center of another incident, and my promise to tell the chief about me and Larry would be the one promise I wouldn't be able to keep. Dun dun dun. Let's save our progress. Mostly this is the chat window. Can I get one moment, guys? Just messing around with some things. There we go. There we go. Let's throw a save. Okay. Bring, bring, bring. Beep. Hello. Hey Maya, it's me. Mia, what's up? You haven't called in a while. Sorry, I've been so busy. How have you been? Well, lonely, and it's all your fault. Nah, I'm just teasing. It's been great. I'm finally getting used to having my own place. That's good to hear. Actually, I'm calling because I have a favor to ask. I know. You want me to hold evidence for you. Sharp as always. There's a lot of buzz around the upcoming trial. I just don't feel safe keeping the evidence here. I gotcha. So, what is it this time? It's a clock. A clock? Yeah, it's made to look like that statue, the thinker, that tells you the time. I thought you might like it. You always like toys. Hey, I'm not a little girl anymore, sis. Now, you know I'm only teasing. I should probably tell you the clock isn't talking right now. Huh? It's not working. That's lame. I had to take the clockwork out. Sorry. I put some papers inside it instead. Papers? Is that the evidence there? Well, there's a possibility that it might turn out that way. Can you come by the office tonight, say 9 o'clock, to pick it up? I'll be in a pre-trial meeting until then. Okay, sis, but I expect dinner. Something good. Like burgers. I could really go for a good burger. That's just something good? Okay. We hit the usual joint. Alright, it's a deal. Alright, sis, see you soon. Yep, I'll be waiting. Conversation recorded, September 5th, 9:27 a.m. Now, Miss Faye, I'll take what's mine, the papers. I'm sorry, but I can't give you what I don't have. Miss Faye, you are a poor liar. Why, I see it right over there. That must be the thinker that swallowed those papers. How could you know? Ho, you are not cogniferous of my background. Okay, one moment. I do not know this vocabulary word. Spoilers. Are you playing the game? Cogniferous. Is that a word? What is cogniferous? Oh, they literally made it up. So, cogniferous does not have a meaning. That's fun. That is fun. Okay, anyways. Gathering information is my business, you see. I should have been more careful. Ho. Like Santa Claus? My dear Miss Faye, I am so very sorry, but I am afraid I must ask you for one more thing. Your eternal silence. Farewell, Miss Faye. Oh, that's not dark. Exclamation point. Who are you? Red, white, blue. The United States of America? This seems like metagaming. Faye and Co. Law Offices. Uh-oh, I'm late. Huh, that's strange. Guess the chief left without me. She said her sister was coming over, so we should all go out for dinner. What's that smell? Blood. Mia! Maybe she's in her office. How do I don't see any blood. I don't see anything. What am I doing? Oh, okay. That smell. Blood. Sob. Sis. Someone's there. Chief? Chief? Chief! Not that chief. Hello, Maya. Who are you? Uh-oh. The strange girl dropped out cold. I left her lying on the office sofa. I went back to the chief where she lay under the window. Her body was still warm. I could feel it when I held her shoulder. Then, all too quickly, it began to fade. Until finally, she was cold. Chief. We got that finger statue with dried blood. How ironic that this became the murder weapon again. Why is that ironic? Some shards of glass are scattered on the floor. They seem to be the remains of a glass light stand. What is this? We know who's Gatewater Hotel. The Gatewater Hotel. Watergate. Glass shards. Nothing else. A piece of paper that came from Mia's hand. That was not there before. Maya. Written in blood. This is a lot like Maya. Maya. Did Mia write this? This piece of paper is a receipt from the department store dated yesterday. Okay. I think that's enough snooping around for now. I better call the police and find out what that girl was doing. Where'd the girl go? Uh-oh. Where'd the girl go? Guys, where'd the girl go? Uh-oh. I hope she didn't run on me. Yikes. Don't scare me like that. Excuse me, but who are you? It's okay. I work here. Maya. Maya Faye. Maya. Faye? Maya. So Mia was writing this girl's name. Maybe I should show her the receipt? I never thought that it would be used for evidence like this outside the courtroom. Before Mia died, she wrote a message with her own blood. She wrote it on the back of this receipt. That's my name. Why? Why would she write my name? Please, just calm down. Why would sis write my name? Uh-oh. Now I've done it. I better hurry up and call the police. How do I do that? How do I call the police? Tree. Where's the phone? Oh. Huh. Time to call the police. Oh. The police. They're here. Look at this guy. What a fella. Dick Gumshoe. Huh. Odd name. What a on-the-nose name. We received a report from the building across the way, see? Got a person saying they saw a murder. See? Must have been that woman I just saw. Anyways, I don't want either of you moving 1 inch, okay? Great. Just great. Maya, wait. She wanted that. Nah. Whoa! Excuse me. This word Maya mean anything to ya? That's my name. What? The victim drew this here note in her own blood, see? I'm assuming this has some kind of like New York accent? I can't do that. With her dying breath, she wrote down the killer's name. See? Killer? I'm not. Case closed. You're coming down to the precinct, ma'am. What? Yeah. What?
How long until they find out about her?
Mia's younger sister Maya was arrested on the spot. I was taken in for questioning and didn't get out until the next morning. My eyes were heavy and I couldn't sleep. Sat around waiting for visiting hours to begin at the detention center. So what do we think, guys? We know who actually did it, obviously. But what do we think's going on here? I had to talk to Maya as soon as possible.
How long until he arrives?
Yeah, poor Maya locked up like a criminal. It's you, the lawyer. Good morning. Good morning. Ohio. Ohio gozaimasu. She looks so tired. Are you going to be my attorney? Well, that's what I wanted to talk to you about. I'd better give it to her straight. It's up to you. Up to me. Yes, I don't think this is something I should decide. After all, you're the one in trouble here. They're never going to believe me, are they? Even you, when you found me in the office, you looked at me like I had done it. Did I look at her like that? No, I never thought. It's okay, I understand. And I've also heard about you. Heard? Heard what about me? I was talking to my sister on the phone the other day. Today was my junior partner's first time in court. Wow, really? How'd that go? It was quite the scene. Honestly, I was on edge the whole time. It's been a while. Huh, so, he crashed and burned? He's a genius. One of those strike fear into the hearts of evil types. The only thing he's lacking is experience. Sounds like it was fun. Well, I know who to go to if I ever get into trouble now. I don't know, Maya. I think you might want to wait. Give him 3 more years. That is, unless you want to be found guilty. Oh. Ouch. That's what she said. Ouch. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to insult you. No, it's okay. It's true, I guess. But at the same time, I can't just sit by and watch. When I think of the person who did this to Mia, whoever that was is a terrible person. I got pinged. 1 second. Don't ping me, please. Okay. I know. Let's talk to her. There's something I've been wanting to ask you. Yes? What's with that outfit? Oh, this is what all acolytes wear. It's my uniform, you could say. Acolytes? Like people in religious training? What is it you do? Luna cannot English today. Oh, it's nothing strange, really. I'm a spirit medium. In training. Spirit medium? I'm sure that qualifies as strange. So you're an acolyte, or medium in training. That's right. The Fae family, especially the women, have always been very sensitive to the spirit world. Wait a second, you said the Fae family. So Mia was into this stuff too? Of course. She left the mountain to follow her career, she said. Her powers were first class too. I had no idea. Wait, what? So you're a real honest to goodness spirit medium? With ESP and all that? Yes? Training. Well, can you contact me as spirit then? You can just ask her who killed her. I'm sorry. I'm still in training. I couldn't do something on that level. Thought that would be too easy. How would you prove that in court? The day of the crime. Could you tell me about the day of the murder? Yes. Let's see. That morning I got a call from my sister. She wanted me to hold on to a piece of evidence for an upcoming trial. Evidence? Yes, that clock shaped like the thinker. The thinker. The one Larry made. How could that have been of evidence in a case? Right. She said something about that. I remember. Do you want to hear it in her own voice? Her own voice? Yes. Pretty sure our conversation was on my cell phone. You recorded it. Yeah, I forgot how to delete those things. Did I get that? So you have a conversation with your sister on your cell phone. Let's hear it. Right. Oh. I just remembered that the detective took my cell phone. Sorry. Oh, right. Of course. Next time I see Detective Gumshoe, I'll ask him for it. I'll write you a note so you don't forget, okay? Sure, thanks. Maya's memo. She just wrote me a memorandum. Just like that. Huh? Something the matter? Can I ask you a favor? This is the address of a famous lawyer. My sister gave me this a long time ago. She said if I was ever in trouble, I should call him. And, well, I'm in trouble. Do you think you could ask him to represent me? Sure, why not? I'll go ask. Thank you so much. I have no one else to turn to. Say, what about your parents? I see. Don't worry, leave it to me. Thank you. The trial's tomorrow at 10. What? Tomorrow? Wow, that's fast. Just straight up tomorrow. That's fast. Okay. Tomorrow. What if this guy refuses? They told me that that if I don't find one, the state will pick an attorney to defend me. Oh, isn't that nice? When will that happen? They're giving me until 4 this afternoon, and visiting hours are almost up. I better hurry. Right, I'll be back. Could you tell me about the day of the murder? Sorry, I know it must be hard. No, it's okay. All I've been doing the last few hours is talking about it. Kinda got used to it. Let's see. Oh, why did this come back up again? Oh, okay. She got there at 9, the lights were off, and she could smell blood. Then she found her sister. Thanks, Maya. That's all I need to hear for now. So where should we go? Let's go to the office, I guess. See if we can find anything we missed last night. The office is filled with police officers. I wonder why. They're all busily searching for clues. Hey, you there. This is a crime scene, pal. No trespassing. Sorry, don't I know you from somewhere? Wait, you're that Butts guy, aren't you? But no. Phoenix Wright. How could anyone mistake me for Larry? I guess I got the wrong name, Mr. Wright. Sorry about that. That Butts guy, he was a killer. And you're no killer, right? He was proven innocent. Right. And you were... Detective Gumshoe. Gumshoe, wasn't it? Dick Gumshoe? Right. At your service. Hang on, that's Detective Gumshoe to you, pal. Get the name right. I did. And don't go calling me Dick. Hey Dick, get over here. Yes, sir. Be right there. You're her lawyer, right, pal? If you got business here, you better do it quick. Whew, he thinks I'm Maya's lawyer. About Miss Faye, did you do an autopsy? Huh, you know the results, eh? Now, don't you look at me like that, pal. It's no use. She might have been your boss, but doesn't mean you get any special treatment. Alright. You can see the report, but that's all. Thanks for the report. That was easy. About Maya. Yeah, I'm looking forward to the trial. Sorry, pal, but this is one trial you aren't gonna win. Well, why do you say that? The city put prosecutors Edgeworth on the prosecution. Edgeworth? I'm sure you know what that means, you being a lawyer and all. Prosecutor Edgeworth. That's right, pal. Mr. Miles Edgeworth himself. Wait, you do know him, don't you? Never heard of him. Whoa, when you call yourself a lawyer, pal? About 4 years ago, this Edgeworth became a prosecutor at the age of 20. Everyone says he's a genius. Surprised you don't know about him. Of course I know him. I'm just plain dumb. He's a cold, heartless machine who'll do anything to get a guilty verdict. The rumors of back alley deals and forged evidence. All I know for sure is that Edgeworth hates crime with an almost abnormal passion. I never imagined I'd be facing him so soon. Anything else I can do here? Oh yeah. The phone, right? Do you think he has it? Can I get his phone? I was wondering, did you see Maya Faye's cell phone? Oh, that? I have that. Do you think you could give it back? Sure. I mean, wait a second, pal. Tricky lawyer. Uh-oh. He's onto me. If I tell him I want it, there's no way he'll give it to me. Something the matter? Oh no, it's just, you know, detective. Nope, I know nothing, pal. That cell phone has a lot of our numbers on it, like her boyfriend's. Cell phone holds all the little girl's sweetest and spiciest secrets. You trying to confuse me? Sorry, pal. I already checked all the numbers in memory. Impressive. You're quite the detective. Uh-huh. Oh, here. You can have the phone back. There weren't any suspicious call records in there after all. Seems he didn't notice the recorded conversation. My cell phone received from Detective Gumshoe. Check the court record to hear the recorded conversation. Oh, I'm just done? I don't suppose you're planning on talking to that witness. Anyway, you better not. No influencing the witness with your lawyery ways, pal. What? Come to to think of it, I completely forgotten about her. Why would I not be allowed to talk to her? Witness. Yeah, Miss April May. Can I take a deposition? Sorry about this. You just told me her name, but I can't tell you anything about her. You just told me her name. You just told me her name, Miss May, huh? So you already sent her home. Aha, you're trying to lawyerly tricks on me. She's not gonna go outside her room until the trial. So she's still in the hotel across the way. I guess I should know better than try to get a detective to leak information. Got that right, pal. Time to pay a visit to Miss May. Well, I guess we're leaving here. Let's go visit Miss May. Oh. We should go talk to that guy and get his help. The big boss is out. She couldn't say when he'd be back. Must be hard to keep track of everything when you're a famous lawyer. Not to mention run an office like this. Guess I'll have to come back later. Oh, okay. Then I guess we'll go to the hotel. Gatewater Hotel, room 303. Yeah. Why are you holding your... Well, hello there, handsome. Hi. Smooth, right? Real smooth. You're the lawyer, aren't you? The detective told me. He said, don't say nothing to that lawyer, pal. Then what is up? Thank Detective Gumshoe for making my job harder. Gee, this really is something out of a movie. It's all so exciting I can hardly contain myself. Oh, let me go freshen up so I can look the part of the beautiful eyewitness. I pity the lawyer that has to cross-examine this one. That's gonna be, you. What's that? There's a screwdriver stuck in this door. I mean, I don't understand why that matters. I wonder what's inside. Let's take a look. Hey. 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 What are you doing? No touching. Does anyone else see her eye twitching? Is that just me? Just the eye twitching. Just slightly twitching. I mean... Anyways. Oh. Bad. I am uncomfortable with this part. You really shouldn't pry in other people's rooms now. You wouldn't want to make me upset, would you? Upset? I thought she was going to explode for a second there. I wonder what could be inside the drawer. What's in the drawer? What's in the box? What's in the box? Let's talk to her. What did you see, Miss May? I think you could tell me something. I need you to describe what you observed at the time of the incident. Oh, observe. Incident. You sound just like a lawyer in the movies. I am a lawyer. I like a man with a big vocabulary. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge, no squeak. Better not encourage her. You know that thing that happened the other day, the bad thing? Seriously. What did you see when it happened? I don't suppose you could tell me about it. Pretty please. Let me see. Well, dream on. If you want to know, you'll just have to come to court tomorrow, Mr. Lawyer. Oh boy. Did you just... Who exactly are you? Oh, Mr. Lawyer, are you hitting on me? No. Hey, I'm just doing my job here. You know, you're cute when you blush. Believe me, this is the first time in my life I blushed this much. Right. Can you just tell me what it is you do? Well, no. You had your hopes up, didn't you? Oh boy. I see there are 2 glasses on the table. Is someone staying here with you? Ooh, what amazing powers of observation. You must be one of those famous detectives like on television. No, not me. I'm just a lawyer. Say, Mr. Big Detective, why don't you go look for clues? in the garbage. Miss May doesn't like nosy little lawyers. Oh boy. This is going nowhere. Maybe this guy's bad. Well, if that wasn't the most over-the-top clearing of the throat I've ever heard. Oh, hello. So you're the one they say has been looking for me. Yes, that's me. He looks even grander than I imagined. Grossberg. Like, big city? Grossberg. Big village, big city. That badge on your collar. Ah, so you're a lawyer. Are you now? Yes, well, yes. And what do you want? I'm not particularly busy these days. Please proceed. Not busy? Then how come no one can get in touch with you? Something the matter? You came to see the one and only Marvin Grossberg, did you not? Well, here I am, boy. What do you want? Out with it. Well, sir, actually, it's about Maya Faye. Ah, yes, Maya Faye. Go on. Why the strange reaction? Cha-cha. I'm really quite busy here, son. I can't go taking cases on a day's notice. No, it's quite impossible. Wait a second. How did you know the trial was tomorrow? Anyway, I'm afraid it's entirely impossible for me to represent her. Sorry, end of discussion. What's going on? He refused me before I even had the chance to ask. What do I tell Maya? Why? How can you just refuse like that? Please tell me why you won't take the case. Well, you see, it's just that I'm busy, you see. But the client is Mia Faye's sister. Mia trusted you. She knew her sister would be in good hands. Yes, of course I know that. However, I'm sorry, but I must refuse. Sorry, goodbye. Creep. Fine. I don't have time to argue with you anyway. I'll look elsewhere. Think not. Huh? Did you say something? I think not, I said. What do you mean? I'm terribly sorry, but I'm afraid that no lawyer worth their salt will take on this particular case. Terribly sorry, my boy. Why? I cannot say. Okay, this is suspicious as all get out. I'll beg your pardon, but could you leave now? I have nothing more to discuss with you. Let me take a quick break. Couple minutes. Okay, guys. Thank you for your patience. If at all there was any required. Okay, so no one's gonna help. Disappointing. How did you know Mia Fey? She worked here a long time ago. Quite the apprentice, that one. Learned my techniques in the blink of an eye. She left one day quite suddenly. She had a mission, you see. Mission? You could see it in her eyes. She followed it with a burning passion. Never looked back, that one. That's quite a pain. Ah ha ha, you notice. It's my pride and joy. Impressive, isn't it? Well, isn't it? The color of the sky, the hue of the sea, the weave of the straw hat. It's worth at least 3 million. I've no intention of parting with it, of course. No, I won't sell it, not even to you. I don't want it. I wasn't interested. It's not for sale. I'm not buying. Okay, well, this is pointless. Let's go break the news to Maya. Hiya. Oh, you're back. Did you find a lawyer? Well, see, I really don't think you should use that guy. He didn't seem healthy. He was all skin and bones. What really happened? You don't mean he refused to help? I see. I've been abandoned then. I'll help. What about your family? I only have my sister. My father died when I was very young. And I don't know where my mother is. Oh, this is sad. Don't know. So she could still be alive. Your mother. The women in my family have been mediums for generations. They say a lot of spiritual power runs in our blood. About 15 years ago, our family was involved in an incident. There was a man and he ruined our mother's life. Ruined? After that, she disappeared. Several years after that, my sister announced she would become a lawyer and she left the mountain. So, you live by yourself? Yes. I got used to it. Oh, awesome. I had to become independent or I would lose my powers. I feel bad for her. All by herself up on that mountain. So who was this man who, ruined your mother? About 15 years ago, there was an unusual murder case. Did they go to a medium to fix that? That's odd. It made quite a stir. Everyone was talking about it, apparently. The police were running out of leads, and they were getting desperate. Wait. They didn't use a spirit medium, did they? The police convinced my mother to try to contact the victim. Wow. So what happened? The case was solved. We thought. You thought? The man my mother helped the police capture was innocent. The police consultant with the medium had been carried out in secret, of course, but a man found out about it and leaked it to the press. He told all the papers that my mother was a fraud, and the media jumped on it big time. She, my mother, became the laughingstock of the nation. I see. White. Excuse me? White. That was his name. My sister told me. White? Just a little longer now before the state-appointed lawyer comes, I guess. 4 p.m. Time's up. What should I do? Do I just leave her and go home? No! I've made up my mind. I'm going to defend you whether you want me to or not. Why? Why? Well... No one is as sad as a person without any friends. I know. I've been there a long time ago. Why did I become a lawyer in the first place? Because someone has to look after the people who have no one on their side. Maya, I won't abandon you. You can count on me. That's so kind of you. Oh. Well, let's fight this one and get you out of here. Right, thank you. She smiled at last. She looks like an entirely different person. One last question. You're innocent, right? Yes. And I trust you, so you trust me too, okay? It's a deal. So what next? There's something that's been bugging me. What was inside that strange woman's drawer? It was when I tried to look in the drawer that she got all defensive. There has to be something in there. Okay, I guess we're going back there. Good afternoon, sir. Excuse me, you are... I beg your pardon, sir. I am the bellboy of this establishment. At your service, sir. Oh, right. I've just come up to deliver room service, sir. Do you know where Miss May might be? I believe our guest, Miss May, is currently using the facilities. If you're no need of anything, I'll be taking my leave. Please, stay as long as you like. Enjoy. Yeah. Wait, no. Hey. Why does it seem like every time I come up here, I end up embarrassing myself? Wait, now's my chance to snoop around a bit. I almost forgot. You came back quick. Might I ask you to inform Miss May that there's a message for her? Please tell her that Mr. White, a Blue Corp, phoned. Oh, right, sure. Mr. White, a Blue Corp? Where have I heard that? We just heard that, Phoenix. Literally moments ago. That was his name, my sister told me. White was the name of the guy who ruined me and Maya's mother. Could it be a coincidence? Okay. This. There's a screwdriver sticking out of that half-open door. Now's my chance to see what's inside. What do we have here? A wiretap? What would a woman like her be doing with a thing like this? Is this illegally obtained evidence? Is it just me? Why would she have something like this in her hotel room? There's a story behind this, I know. Alright, I'll be using this bit of evidence in tomorrow's trial, that's for sure. For Maya's sake, I'll get to this woman's bottom. Wait, I mean, you know what I mean. Do we, Phoenix? Do we? Oh, Bellboy's still there? Uh-oh, time to scram. Look forward to tangoing with you tomorrow, Miss May. In court. Dun dun dun. What's gonna happen, guys? I guess we'll save up to this point. September 7th, 10 a.m. District Court, courtroom number 1. Is this like a year later? Miles Edgeworth. Court is now in session for the trial of Miss Maya Fay. Prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Miles Edgeworth. Better not show any signs of weakness today, or he'll be on me in an instant. What are we gonna do, guys? Mr. Edgeworth, please give the court your opening statement. Thank you, Your Honor. The defendant, Miss Maya Fay, was at the scene of the crime. The prosecution has evidence she committed this murder. And we have a witness who saw her do it. The prosecution sees no reason to doubt the facts of this case, Your Honor. I see. Thank you, Mr. Edgeworth. Let's begin then. We call our first witness, Your Honor. The prosecution calls the chief officer of the scene, Detective Gumshoe. Hey, Gumshoe. Witness, please state your name and profession to the court. Sir, my name's Dick Gumshoe, sir. I'm the detective in charge of homicides down at the precinct, sir. Detective Gumshoe, please describe for us the details of this murder. Very well, sir. Let me use this floor map of the office to explain. The body was found by the window, here. And the cause of death? Loss of blood due to being struck by a blunt object, sir. The murder weapon was a statue of the Thinker found next to the body, sir. It was heavy enough to be a deadly weapon, even in a girl's hands, sir. The court accepts the statue as evidence. Oh wow, that was fast. It's the whole... we gotta find contradiction. They're still calling it a statue, even though it's a clock. Now, detective. Yes, sir. You immediately arrested Miss Maya Fay, who was found at the scene, correct? Can you tell me why? Yes, sir. I have hard evidence she did it, sir. Detective Gumshoe, please testify to the court about this hard evidence. Oh, here's the testimony. Okay. As soon as the phone call came in, I rushed to the scene. There were two people there already. The defendant, Miss Maya Fey, and the lawyer, Mr. Phoenix Wright. I immediately arrested Miss Maya Fey. Why? We had a witness account describing it. The witness saw Miss Maya Fey at the very moment of the murder. The very moment, you say? Very well. Mr. Wright, you may begin your cross-examination. I don't know that I see any contradictions. Yeah.
The invention of the chess game
What's this? When my sister couldn't find any contradictions in witness testimony, she would bluff it and press the witness on every detail. The witness always slips up and says something wrong. It worked lots of times. Okay. Let's try. So we're gonna press. As soon as the phone call came in, I rushed to the scene. There were two people there already. I pressed Q to press. Detective Gumshoe, how long would you say it took between you receiving the call and your arrival at the scene of the crime? Right, I'd say it was about 3 minutes. That's pretty fast. Our motto this month is quick response. That's how I got there before the killer got away. Indeed. So, tell us who the two people you found on the scene were. Yes, sir. The defendant, Miss Maya Fey, and the lawyer, Mr. Phoenix Wright. We're just gonna bluff our way through this. Are you absolutely sure it was us? Okay, that was stupid. Listen, pal, your dumb act will only get you so far. With her funky hippie clothes and your spiky hair, you two stand out like suspicious people at a crime scene. No, he does have a point about her. She is pretty unmistakable. I should pick my points to the press with a little more care. I immediately arrested Miss Maya Fey. I don't know that matters. Do you think that matters? Should we press that one? Why? We had a witness account describing her. Oh, that's apparently the right one. Hey, look what we figured out. Hold on, just 1 second. Yeah? If I heard correctly, you said you arrested her because you had hard evidence she did it, correct? Huh? Did I say that? Me? I heard you say it. You did say it. You said it. Exactly what about the suspicious woman in Pink's claim was hard evidence? What? Miss May isn't suspicious, and she sure isn't Pink, pal. Well, guess she is Pink. That's enough. Detective Gumshoe. That sounded so awkward. That's enough, Detective Gumshoe. Do you have any solid proof other than her claims, Detective? Guess pressing can have its advantages. Yes. Sorry, I got the order of things mixed up in my testimony, Your Honor, sir. There was something I should have told you about first, Your Honor. Very well, Detective. Let's hear your testimony again. Okay. Can we find a contradiction this time, guys? After securing the suspect, I examined the scene of the crime with my own eyes. I found a memo written on a piece of paper next to the victim's body. On it, the word Maya was written clearly in blood. Lab test results showed that the blood was the victim's. Also, there was blood found on the victim's finger. Before she died, the victim wrote the killer's name. How's that? For hard evidence. So, we're gonna have to review our evidence. Okay. Let's review. Oh, hold on. I would like to cross-examine our question. Your Honor. Why didn't you testify about this vital piece of evidence the first time? I know. I'm real embarrassed. I forgot about it, Your Honor. Try to be more careful. Very well. The defense may begin its cross-examination. Okay, can I see attorney's badge? 5 at 9 p.m. Blunt force trauma. Death was instantaneous. What are we talking about? We're talking about her death, so that could be relevant. Or this could be relevant. It's actually a flaw. Okay. Found a memo written on a piece of paper next to the victim's body. On it, the word Maya was written clearly in blood. After she saw a strip of blood was the victim's. There was blood found on the victim's finger. Before she died, the victim wrote the killer's name. If I had a white win, you would see me looking into it right now. Easy peasy. Detective Gumshoe. There's one thing I want you to clarify for me here. You say that the victim, Mia Fey, wrote this note. That she was accusing the defendant, Maya Fey. That's really what you're saying. What? This isn't one of those lawyer tricks now, is it? What? No. It's a contradiction, dude. Of course she wrote it. Who else could have? You have it backwards, detective. Backwards? The victim is the only person who absolutely could not have written it. This is a report from your department, detective. Immediate death due to a blow from a blunt object. She died immediately. But no butting your way out of this one, detective. Order, order. The defense has a point. Someone who died immediately wouldn't have had the time to write anything down. Mr. Wright, I beg your pardon, but when exactly did you obtain that autopsy report? When? The day after the murder. It was the day after the murder. The prosecution's point being... Is this the meme? Is this the meme? It's the meme. The updated autopsy report. That doesn't make sense. The second autopsy was performed yesterday at my request. Death was almost immediate due to a blow from a blunt object, but there was a possibility that the victim lived for several minutes after the blow. Receive these results this morning. Discovery? We're violating discovery so badly. This mistrial. No way. You can't just surprise evidence like that. I don't know how that works. It's quite easy to imagine that the victim did have time to write fire. That is all. I see. I feel kind of cheated now. Like, kind of contradiction. They just changed the rules. Why, Mr. Wright, you look so shocked. Oh, why would that be? Something you want to say? Why do I have to say something? Can't I say nothing? I'm ashamed. How could you give me a faulty report? I'm disappointed in you handing him the wrong report like that. Hey, I'm sorry, sir. You are at fault, detective. This isn't going to look good on your evaluation. What? But, Your Honor, I submit this report to the court. Understood. The court accepts the evidence. I guess that was right, you. Died from a blow by a blunt object. Well. So, not looking too good right now. Darn, this is good. Prosecution would like to call its next witness. This poor innocent girl saw the murder with her own eyes. Oh, the one with the twitching eye? Okay, twitching. What's her name? April May? April May? April May? April May? April May? It's like 2 months in order. Get it? Afro May at your service. Did her breast just dribble? I mean, I don't have an issue with that. I am pretty okay with it, but... Order. Introduction should not require any reaction from the crowd. The witness will refrain from wanton winking. Winking is the least of your problems, Your Honor. Aww. Yes, Your Honor. This is not good. She's already captured the heart of every man in this court. Tell us, where were you on the night of September 5th when the murder occurred? Gee, I was like in my hotel room. I checked in right after lunch. And this hotel is directly across from the Fay & Co. law offices? That's right, big boy. I feel so awkward. Please testify to the court about what you saw. What did she see? We finally get to find out. It was like 9 o'clock at night. I looked out the window, you know, and then, ooh, I saw a woman with long hair being attacked. The one attacking her was the mousy girl sitting in the defendant's chair. And then the woman, like, dodged to one side and ran away. But that girl, she caught up to her and she hit her. And then the woman with the long hair, she kind of slumped. The end. That's all I saw. Every little itsy witsy wing. The jiggling. I didn't see any contradictions though. Like, it's all just kind of hearsay. Well, Your Honor, I see. That is remarkably solid testimony. I don't see a need to trouble the witness any. Like, you're just not going to let me cross-examine? Yes, Mr. Wright. What about my cross-examination? I thought the witness's testimony was quite firm. Did it either? Mr. Wright, I understand you are Miss Mia Fey's understudy, were you not? You must know her techniques well. Her cowardly way of finding tiny faults in perfectly good testimonies? Hey, how dare you? Well, Mr. Wright, will you cross-examine the witness? Yes. I'll gladly proceed with cross-examination. Only because I have a feeling Edgeworth doesn't want me to. She has to have some weakness. Very well, you may begin your cross-examination. What do I didn't see contradictions, so I think we're just gonna have to press her. It was like 9 at night. I looked out the window, you know. Why did you do that? Huh? Why? Like, why what? Why did you look out the window? Were you expecting to see something? Oh, well, gee. What? That's it? She can't get out of this question that easily. I sorta, you know, had a feeling. I'm feeling she's trying to avoid the question. Maybe we should press a little harder on this one. Nah, I don't think it's worth it. I don't think there was anything on that. It'd be hard to prove anything, even if she did expect it. I saw a woman with long hair being attacked. How do you know it was the lights were off? How do you know she was the defendant? Huh? Well, you know, she had a girlish physique. Women know these things. Look, I just know, okay? There was only one person at the scene of the crime with a short girlish figure. The testimony is bulletproof, Your Honor. He's right. But how? I mean, do you think we should press this one, guys? I think we should press this one. I mean, Gumshoe noticed her outfit and her hair, and yet she's like, I don't know. What? Let's see what happens. Miss May, I'm willing to bet that you're lying. Are you telling the truth? Did you really see the defendant? Mr. Wright, what's the meaning of this? Yes, what is the meaning? Someone tell me because I'm clueless about this, I mean. Okay. If you had really witnessed my client, Maya Fey, you would have noticed her clothes before noticing her physique. Yeah, I mean, I was on that thought process too, but in the dark, far away, would you? No, her clothes would probably still stand out. No one wears clothes like this on a daily basis, except her. And I'm no expert on fashion, but her hair looks far from normal to me. Looks like a top knot. However, the witness's testimony mentioned to me that neither of these things. Testimony was bogus. That is circumstantial. At best. Like, still, we don't know if she was dressed that way the night of the murder. She was, Your Honor. I saw her, and so did Detective Gumshoe. What do you say to that, Miss May? Right on. What are you trying to say, you mean lawyer? I saw what I saw. I just didn't think all the trifling little details were necessary, darling. Miss May, the court would like to remind you to please omit nothing in your testimony. I'm sorry, Your Honor. I'll be a good girl, I promise. Wink. Winky face. Your testimony again, if you would. I did see everything. I did. The victim, the woman, dodged the first attack and then ran off to the right. And then the girl in the hippie clothes ran after her. And she hit her with that weapon. I saw it. I did. That clock, that kind of statue-y thing, the thinker, I think. Well, is the accuracy of my report not startling you too? How'd she know it was a clock? It's just like the guy the first time. How do you know it's a clock? It's literally the same exact thing. How'd you know it was a clock? How'd you know? 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 This. No one has said it's a clock. How'd you know? Miss May, what you said just now was quite revealing. Revealing? Ooh, you'd like that, wouldn't you? Not even so aware of this woman. Time and place. You said that the statue of the thinker was a clock, but there's no way of knowing that just by looking at it. Another person in much the same position as you recently called this a clock, too. He was found guilty of murder. That is... I don't know how you connected that. Unnecessary comment. Order. Miss May, can you explain how you know this was a clock? Oh, how'd she know it was a clock? The witness saw the murder with her own eyes. That's all that's important here. No, it's not. The defense is trying to confuse the issue with trivial concerns. Yes, of course. You will withdraw your question, Mr. Wright. What? But questions are all I have, Your Honor. As you may recall, I've caught murderers with these questions before. Only once. Objection sustained. You may continue to question the witness. That was close. If he stopped me there, the trial would be over. Huh? What? So, what happens now? What happens now is you answer my question. How did you know it was a clock? What? That's... because I heard it? Yes, I heard it say the time. So, you've been to the law offices of Fayco? No. Hey, I didn't say that. Why would I go there? I heard it from my hotel room. The law offices in Fayco where the murder took place is very close to the hotel. She could have easily heard the clock. Are you satisfied? No, Your Honor. I can't give up now. Not satisfied because... let's think about this. It's either she couldn't have heard it or it couldn't have run. What do we know about it? Didn't? In the beginning, have it recorded on the cell phone or the memo. It is inconceivable that the clock in the question rang because it's empty. How could you possibly? Just take a look, right now. Oh, see anything interesting, Your Honor? It is as the defense says. This clock is missing its clockwork. Quite empty. Mr. Wright, would you care to explain to the court the meaning of this? It is as you can see. The clock was empty. It couldn't have rung. Therefore, this witness is a big, fat liar. Fat? Well, Miss May? Quite a show you put on for us, Mr. Wright. He knew the clock was empty. Somehow, he knew. I'm afraid you've forgotten one thing, however. Indeed, the clock is empty. As you say, it can't ring. However, we must ask, when was the clock reproduced? If it was after the witness heard the clock, then there's no contradiction. That's true. That is a possibility. The clock might have been emptied after she heard it. So, do you think actually the memo or the actual phone? I think the phone. And that is exactly what happened, Your Honor. Well, Mr. Wright, can you prove when the clockwork was removed? Oh, impossible, of course. I approve. What? Wasn't it you who told me proof is everything? Well, I was listening, and now I'll show you the proof you like so much. The evidence that proves that when the clock I'm gonna go with the phones, because that's the actual recording. Take a look at this. That's a very cute cell phone. Ooh, you have a girly phone. Wait, this isn't my phone. Listen, this is the defendant's cell phone, and it contains a recording. A recording of the conversation she had with the victim on the day of the murder. Order. The defendant's cell phone. This wasn't brought to my attention. Neither was the updated autopsy report. Perhaps Detective Gumshoe overlooked it? Rumble. Good detective better remember he's up for evaluation soon. I gotta say, I'm starting to feel bad for the big fella. Let's hear the conversation. Beep. So you just want me to hold on to the thinker for you then? If you could. I should probably tell you, the clock isn't talking right now. Huh? It's not working? That's lame. I had to take the clockwork out, sorry. September 5th, 9:27 a.m. Your Honor, I think this makes it clear the clockwork was already gone by the time this is recorded. Which was well before the witness even arrived at her hotel. The twitching eye. The twitching eye. Well, Miss May, would you care to explain this to the court? Just how do you know that weapon was a clock? Well, isn't it obvious? I saw that clock before. What store was that again? I go to so many. Oops, I forgot. So the witness had seen it before. That would make sense. Okay, so this isn't even hard to beat because Larry made these clocks. Yeah? The clock was made. It's unique. It's simple. This clock was never in any store ever. What? A friend of mine made that clock. Only 2 exist in the world, and the one that isn't here is in police custody. Impossible. Everything is sold in stores. What? Miss May, I think it's high time you went shopping for a better excuse. Oh, burn. Oh, excuse is not on sale today. Damn, he's going after her. Oh no. What is going on here? She's angry. What's it to you, porcupine head? stupid clock doesn't matter, okay? She did it, and she should die for it. Die! Wow. What a change. Whoa, let's not get ahead of ourselves. This is a court of law, and the witness will remain calm. Oh? Oh. Oh. Silly me. Did I, like, lose it? I guess I did. Why? Miss May, let me ask. Tell me, how did you know the weapon was a clock? Oh dear, does the defense have an opinion on this behavior? Okay, this is it. Yes, Your Honor, allow me to explain how I see the truth of the matter. Miss April May, you knew the weapon was a clock because... What do you think? I don't think she held it. Like, does that make sense? Maybe she had heard about it? But how? Maybe she had seen the case? No, she would have known it was unique. Miss had never, however, she had heard that it was a clock. Heard. Oh, she had a wiretap, and we just had that. Oh. I have illegally obtained evidence that proves my opponent. This. Look at that. This is not a mystery. There's nothing to prove that, though. Like, please explain what it is. Miss April May. You are tapping the victim, Miss Mia Faye's phone, were you not? Wiretap by itself doesn't prove crap. Your Honor, this is irrelevant. I'm not entirely sure that it is. Objection overruled. It troubles me that our witness was in possession of a wiretap. This is outrageous. Does the defense truly claim that the witness was tapping her phone? Absolutely. Even if that was the case, which it's not, you still have to prove one thing. Did the victim ever say the weapon was a clock on the phone? Can you prove that? I think not. Oh yeah? I think I can. It's on the phone. Here's my proof. It's on the phone. Mia, what's up? You haven't called in a while. Well, there's something I actually want you to hold on to me. Again? What's it this time? It's a clock. It's made to look like the statue of the thinker, and it tells you the time. Miss April May, you used a wiretap to listen to this conversation. That's how you knew the thinker was a clock. Am I wrong? Your Honor, this is ridiculous. Your Honor, look at the witness's face. Does she seem amused to you? The defense demands an answer. Witness, answer the question. Did you tap her phone? Miss May. Shut up, all of you. What gives you the right to talk to me like that? You lawyer. Is that supposed to be offensive? A lawyer? Contempt of court. It's no fair. All of you ganging up on me like that. Oh, so I'm the bad girl. Is that it? Is that it? I'm not gonna cry. That did it. The court's seen the real Miss April May now. Now to deal the final blow. What do you think the final blow is? I guess this. Miss May. What is it, you little shrimp? Talk to me in that tone of voice, will you? You killed her, didn't you? I don't think she killed her. Order. There will be order. What? How could you possibly say that? Are you mad? All I did was a little wiretapping. Oops. So you admit you tapped your phone? But wait. I didn't do anything bad like murder. I'm a good girl. Really? Can you prove it? No way she can prove it. You think you're so smart, Mr. Lawyer. But I can prove it, and I will. Can't be serious, no way. Way, I say, way. Oh, and I assure you, I'm serious, Mr. Lawyer. Okay, so, the killing happened around 9 at night. Why, that's just when I was getting room service from that sweet bellboy. Room service? Iced coffee, I believe it was. Iced coffee? You know, like normal coffee, but cold? If you don't drink it quick, the ice melts and then you have regular cold coffee. Iced coffee? Think I'm making this up? Ask the bellboy. Ergo, the witness was not on the scene at the time of the murder. So, where does that leave us? It is my great displeasure to inform you that the witness appears to have been tapping the victim's telephone. However, that is a separate crime with no bearing on the current case whatsoever. Her testimony stands. She saw the defendant, Maya Fey, commit murder. No, they're going to let her just walk away. There's no way I can win this unless I tie Miss May to the murder somehow. Does the defense have anything to say? Well, come to think of something. Well, let's ask the bellboy. The defense would like to call the hotel bellboy as a witness. There's something suspicious here, and I'm going to get to the bottom of it. I think you've sunken quite low enough already. I object to the calling of the bellboy. Why? She needs to cooperate. What's your reason? Because I hold that the wiretapping had nothing to do with the killing? Fair point. However, if you agree to one condition, I'll consent to calling this witness. Condition? If Miss April May's alibi is not called into question after you examine the bellboy, then you will recognize that Miss April May was not the killer and thus she is innocent. And thereby you must also accept the verdict of guilty for Miss Maya Fey. That makes zero sense. That is my condition. What? Better find something suspicious in that bellboy's testimony. Otherwise, Maya would be declared guilty on the spot. Isn't that for the judge to decide? What should I do? I mean, I feel like the game wants me to accept it no matter what. Nothing to lose. Except for everything. Okay. Fool. Fell right into my trap. Trap card. Very well. Let's call him to the stand. Call him as I seize him. I believe we're ready for the witness to testify. He certainly does look like a bellboy. He came with the plate of cookies and tea and everything to court. I received your summons in the middle of work, sir. I'm happy to be of service. The tea set looks rather heavy, so without further ado, the witness may begin his testimony. Very good, sir. Miss May's room service. I don't know what we're looking for here, guys. I am the head bellboy at the fine Gatewater Hotel, in business for 4 generations. Gatewater. I believe I received a call after 8 in the evening from our guest, Miss May. She asked for an iced coffee to be brought to her at 9 o'clock on the dot, sir. I brought it to her at precisely the requested time, of course. And I delivered the iced coffee to our guest, Miss May herself. Okay. I don't see anything. I don't see anything, guys. What? What do we do? I guess we'll press. We have to press. That is irrelevant. Let's press this one. Be sure it was Miss May on the phone. Absolutely, sir. How can you be so certain? I checked Miss May in personally, sir. Not only did I see her in all her stunning radiance, but I also heard her voice, and then I saw them, and I... Ooh. The point being, I remembered her quite well, sir. Yes, what then? He almost slipped. Why on the dot? 9 on the dot? Yes. I confirmed that detail several times. She was watching the program on the TV and wanted to drink after she finished, sir. 9 o'clock, the time of the murder. I brought it to her at precisely the requested time, of course. Precisely 9 then. Precisely, exactly, and most definitely, sir, 9 p.m. How can you be so sure? Miss May was quite insistent that it be brought then. Oh, bellboy. I like iced coffee at exactly 9. Something like that, sir. Therefore, I knock on her door at the crack of 9, sir. Why would she be so particular about the time? That in and of itself is suspicious. Do we not think that's suspicious? Are you sure it was Miss April May herself? Absolutely, sir. Absolutely? Yes, sir. As in, so very absolutely, sir. It's an endearing mannerism of mine. How come you're so very certain? Well, I'd rather the room service. She, yes, sir, favored me with an embarrasser, sir. Embarrasser? That French for embrace? Did I say that wrong? It's French for kiss, sir. But not a French kiss, sir. More of a peck on the cheek. Why would she have done that? I believe perhaps she was momentarily swayed by my prim demeanor, sir. It was a moment I shall never, ever forget, sir. Sounds pretty fishy to me. I think our Miss May was up to something and wanted the bellboy to remember her. It's no good. There's nothing there. It. Finally, you understand. Bellboy has absolutely no reason to lie. Now, if you have any decency, you will end this rather tedious cross-examination here. It was a bit tedious. The witness may leave the stand. Wait, please wait. Yes, does the defense have something to add? One last question. Let me ask one last question. Your Honor, I must object. Why? The charade of justice has gone on long enough. Jeez, I swear. Alright, Mr. Wright, I'll give you one more question. That's all. Okay, this is it. My last chance. What do I want to ask him about? There were 2 people. Tell me about check-in. Tell me about when you checked in Miss May. Oh, alright, very well, sir. My first thought was she was a beautiful, beautiful person. Just my type of girl, so it was a disappointment, really. I see. Wait, what? Excuse me, what exactly was a disappointment? Well, I am not without charm, sir, but even I'd have little chance with her lover there. What did he say? What did you say? Ah, oh, rather, quite. Bellboy, tell us the truth now. Did Miss May check in with another person? Objection! I object. That was objectionable. Objection overruled. The witness will answer the question. Yes, I see. Why did you not mention this in your testimony? Well, sir, you didn't ask. Nice try. That's the sort of thing you're normally supposed to mention. Ah, yes, quite, indeed. It was the, good barrister, Mr. Edgeworth, who he asked me not to mention it if I wasn't specifically asked, sir. Edgeworth? You fool. I've done it. I've won. I don't see how we won. I guess we won the little condition, gambit, whatever. Checked in with the man. Yes, sir. Then when you brought them room service, you didn't see that man in the room. That's right, sir. Your Honor, we have just learned another person involved who may have been the murderer. In light of this new fact, I hold that it's impossible to judge the defendant. Wouldn't you agree, Mr. Edgeworth? And who, Mr. Wright? Who is the other person? Simple. It was the man who checked in with Miss May. Your Honor, as has been previously revealed, Miss April May was tapping the victim's phone, yet Miss May herself has an alibi at the time of the murder. However, that does not clear the man that was with her. This is getting interesting, guys. The bellboy saw no one else in the room at the time of the murder. My, what a convenient little setup. But it's too late. Too late? I suppose you'd like it if it was too late, wouldn't you? After all, it was you who hid the presence of the other man from this court. Upstart, amateur, those accusations are ludicrous. Enough. Court acknowledges the defense's argument. I expect the prosecution and defense to look into this matter fully. Am I understood? Yes. Yes, Your Honor. That's all today for the trial of my FA. Court is adjourned. Well, guys, what do you think? We learned some things. Mr. Wright, you are amazing in there. Really? I think I might be your newest fan. Oh, I was just doing my job, you know. Then again, that other attorney was pretty cool too. Huh? That face of his, with his eyes wide and trembling lips, sent shivers up his spine. If you say so. So, what happens with me? Do I get to go home now? Well, no, I don't think so, not yet. Oh, I see. But I got a great lead in today's trial. A lead? That man with Miss May. He's the key. Oh, I get it. What happened to Miss May after that? Anyways, I heard they arrested her. I guess she's learning her charms won't work everywhere. She's probably at the detention center now. May have to go down there later. Anyway, case is far from closed. Yes, sir. I'm gonna find out more about this man. Do you think he was the one who? Maybe so. Sis. Don't worry. I'll find him by tomorrow. I promise. I'm counting on you. I asked for a full record of April May's testimony. Thought it might come in handy during the trial tomorrow, but now that I have it, I'm not so sure. Most of her testimony was all lies. In fact, there's only one part that hasn't been stricken from the record. The victim dodged an attack, then ran to the right, and she was caught and struck. So that's the only piece we get. I don't know how much good this will do me at all now. Will obviously come into play at some point. Anyway, time to hit the pavement and do some investigating. Maya doesn't belong in that detention center, and it's up to me to set her free. To be continued. Let's keep going, guys. Let's solve this case. Okay. September 7th, 3:11 p.m. Detention Center, Visitors Room. It's April! Well, hello. I didn't expect anyone to visit me in such a dank place as this. It's really quite moving. Nah, you stinking lawyer. I hope you die. Have you come to laugh? Yes, laugh at the fallen Miss May. No, not really. There's something I wanted to ask. Unfortunately, there's nothing I want to be asked. Haven't you done enough questioning, you spiky head? Here we go again. Please, you're scaring the security guard. So, what is it you wish to ask of me then? For starters, how did you get to be so totally whacked? What should we ask her? Think she's gonna give us anything? Tell me about that guy. Can you tell me about it? Where is he? Come on. No way, Jose. About the wiretap. Aw, when you say it like that, it sounds so cold, so criminal. Tapping people's phone is a crime, Miss May. Oh, and I suppose you learned that in lawyer school. Creep. Sounds like a Karen. This woman is impossible to talk to. Impossible. Your attitude. Say, why are you so angry? I mean, you don't look like a bad person. Oh, that does it. Bottom-feeding, sucking lawyer. Bottom? I can tell. Is she having against lawyers or just against me? Let's just, I guess, go investigate somewhere else. What do you guys think? Where should we go? I don't know where to go. I'm just gonna do a number selector. We're gonna label this 1, 2, 3. And I'm gonna do go to the law offices. I rolled a 1. Think I'll find anything here?
This motherfucker is making fucking homemade shit with a fucking problem. No, that Burger King? Keep going.
Um,
Keep going. No, he's
so we're just looking for any kind of evidence.
it's a virgin woodpecker. We don't need this one anymore. Burger King. Yes and no.
Hmm.
I was on flat tops at work.
Can I?
Being a state.
I can't move to any other part of the office?
No, you make McDonald's biscuits.
I guess not.
So,
Okay,
crispy chicken? You can get
so let's try again. So we're gonna roll a D2 this time. The hotel or the offices?
We'll look at this shit. Fucking
The offices. September 7th, the Grossberg Law Offices. Huh, looks like Grossberg is out today. Where's his painting? No. What's this? What's this? Where does painting go? A fisherman. Okay, I guess that's just the one. There's a picture here. DL incident exhibit A, DL6 incident exhibit B, exhibit A. What do you think exhibit A is? We're just stealing stuff now. Which one do I take? We're gonna take this one because the game already spoiled me that he's the killer. So, I mean, I feel like that photo is more important. Is there anything else I can do here? A plant. I mean, we're already stealing stuff. A lamp. Is this guy even really a lawyer? I guess nothing here. Okay, so now we need to go to the hotel, because that's the only place left. Back to the hotel. Oh, it's the bellboy. Quite the performance today, if I dare say so myself. Oh, thanks. Sorry for putting you on the spot like that. No, not at all, sir. Your efforts today can only help the Gatewaters rep, as they say. Huh? Rep? Yes, our reputation will swell as the hotel where a murderer used a wiretap. We can charge a premium for the room, of course. It will be great for business, sir. Capitalism at work. Whoa, Miss May hasn't been charged with murder. I, too, will become famous. The bellboy who brought the murderer iced coffee. Why do you feel like we're both stuck in the same bad dream? So, you are our honored guest. Please let me know if there's anything I can bring you. About Miss May. Oh, her? Sir, not to boast, but I knew the moment I saw her. She'd do it, I said. Do what? I think the most suspicious person here is this guy. I'll ask you about the man who was with Miss May. Ah, yes. He struck me as a real lady killer, if you pardon the expression. Ha 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 ha. I knew it from the moment I saw him, sir. He and I are of the same ilk. We both carry the scent of danger. There we are in total agreement, Mr. Psycho Bellboy. If you had a photo of that man, I'm quite sure I could identify him. A photo? Is this him? Is this him? How do I present it? Is this him? That's him. Ha 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 ha. We put 2 and 2 together. I'm the lawyer. Oh, I know that. Just wanted to say detective once. You know how it is. No, I don't. Without a doubt, that is the man who checked in with Miss April May. Ho ho ho. We have figured out things. An affidavit. Yeah, give me that affidavit. The bellboy who swore the affidavit. Don't we need a notary? Or a clerk? I'm not perfect on this stuff, but I feel like... Anyways, let's ask him about the hotel. Currently, this hotel is known as the Gatewater. Add a subtitle. The Gatewater Hotel, Murder Manor. What? No one died in the hotel. Okay. I don't think we're gonna be useful now. Where should we go, guys? Should we go back? Oh, we have the affidavit. So he is now... Grossberg's not here, though. Okay, go there. You think Miss April May wants to talk to us yet? You just hanging out in the interview room? Shaving my head. You think this will change things? Have a look at this. Look, I've said several times I'm not telling you. Oh ho 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 ho. Where did you? Aha! A reaction. This is him, isn't it? What? Who? When? Why? It is him. This is the man who stayed in your hotel room the night of the murder. No, that's not right. Nice try, Miss Cooperative. Do you have proof that it was him? Yeah, proof. Show me proof. So close. Bada bing, bada boom. What's that? It's an affidavit. It tells us everything he saw, such as the man you checked in with. Who was most definitely this guy. Proof. Now what? Do you think we should push her? I'm gonna push her. Push her. No use playing dumb. If you don't talk, I'm taking this info to the press. What? Even though he should have been witness to your murder, your little friend is missing. Shit, the press would have a field day with his reputation. Fine, I'll talk. You win, lawyer. Yes, man, that felt good. It's great to be alive. Why are you pumping your fists in the air? Now, tell me about the man you were with. That man, he's my boss. Red, White. Who is naming these? April, May, Red, White? Red, White? Information gathering. Well, I suppose you could call it a detective agency. So this is the man that you were with in the night in the murder. I'm scared to talk. I don't want to end up like her. Oh, it's okay. I'll just ask Mr. Wright himself. Can you tell me where Blue Corp is located? Mr. Red White at last. Finally a lead on this guy. If April May couldn't have done it, that leaves him. Time to take action. Bellboy's affidavit. Oh, we're done with that. Okay. To Blue Corp. Hey, there's his painting. How'd that get there? How did that get there? What the? Your name. What's your name? I was just inquirably asking the title that you go by. Wright? Phoenix Wright? Mr. Wright, is it? Right, I see. Splendiferous. Splendiferous. Perhaps I have intimidated you with my gigantesque vocabulary. What are these words? What is this guy's problem? I'm Red White, CEO of Blue Corp. Red, white, blue. Red, white, blue. Red, white, blue. You know, corporate expansion official. My business dealing brings me into contacts with the elite of the elite, so I'm afraid I am not used to conversing with the wordily challenged. You're using made-up words, dude. What a fruitcake. What's that mean? Let me guess. You are an attorney fresh out of law school, are you not? That's the only explanation why you would come to meet me like this. What does he mean by that? No matter. So what business does a mighty lawyer have with a man such as myself? Yipes, this guy's arrogance meter is off the scale. Let's ask him questions. But first, this. Worth $5 million. So, Miss May is an employee of Blue Corp, is she not? Correct. She was my secretariat. Is that a name of a horse? What a shock it was to hear what she has done. She has done, you mean the wiretap? Indeed, she was paid to answer phones. Tapping them is not her job description. She does gather information for us as part of her duties, but I assure you we do not condone illegal methods. It is ineffable that she would do this. Sounds like he's trying to turn Miss May into a scapegoat. On the night of the murder, were you in Miss April May's hotel room? Who can say? I seldom pay attention to mundane details such as timeliness. My motto is, don't worry, be happy. Still, Mr. White, the hotel bellboy has stated on the record that he does remember you very clearly. No matter. The bellboy can say what he pleases. I still won't talk to you. You want me to speak? Put me on the witness stand. Although I doubt you'd be capable of doing that. Raises a good question, actually. Why didn't the prosecution call him as a witness? He should have seen the same thing as April May. Oh. The police, the courts. To me, they are mere toys, playthings for my amusement. That doesn't sound fucked up. What kind of company is Blue Corp, anyways? Excellent question. You buy and sell various kinds of information. Sounds like a spy. We are a company of the future. You might say we are the future. Sell information? In just 10 years, I built this business up into the grand office you see now. In case you were wondering, Blue Corp was named after the color blue. I, Red White of Blue Corp, as founder and CEO, named it so. And why, you ask? Because I like the color blue, of course. I feel like it's a play on your name. Fantabulistic. These are not words, guys. That painting, there's something that's been bothering me. Yes? What might that be? That big painting on the wall over there. Say, when did you get that painting? No idea. I forgot. I've seen that painting before, yesterday in fact. Why do I find that painting here today? Mr. Wrong, was it? Right. It appears you do not fully grasp your position here. I ask again, who are you? A lawyer. No, my feeble friend. A mere lawyer. Worth nothing. Zilch. Zippo. Nada. Just like that sorry excuse for an attorney, Grody Burger. What? Am I being hit? He punched me. Well, Mr. Lawyer, what will you do, eh? Charge me with assault? Charge away, I welcome it, for it is you who will be found guilty. What? Heed my expositions. The police, the courts, they all do my bidding. So you say. But I wonder, is that kind of control really possible? I don't expect you to understand. It is a world beyond your compensation. Compensation. I feel like he means comprehension. You came here from Grody Burgers, I presume. Mr. Grossberg's? Yes. You must ask him, why is it that this painting of his hangs here? Perhaps then he will tell you. Perhaps he will explain how a man can live life purely for personal profit. Go now. Skedaddle. There is nothing more to discuss. That did not go well. Okay, Grossberg, what's going on here? Hi. I don't think he's noticed me standing there. Jumpin' Jehoshaphat's. Oh, you. What's wrong? You look so pensive, like an old man at the end of his days. I'm not senile yet. I was just thinking about this whole mess. Something's bothering him, that much is clear. So, I paid Blue Corp a visit. Oh, I see. Mr. Grossberg, I have to admit, something has been bothering me. Oh, what is it? Well, out with it, my boy. See, it's just... Mr. Grossberg, sir. There was a giant painting hanging right there the other day. Was there not? The one you said you had no intention of parting with. Well, I saw it. Today. It was in the CEO's office of Blue Corp. Red White's office. So, you noticed. Suppose I should have guessed you would. It is a large painting. Mr. Grossberg, I know you and Mr. White are connected somehow. Connected, you say? Yes, and I know what it is. Blackmailing your lovers. Mr. White has something on you, doesn't he? Blackmail. I think that painting is fairly gaudy proof. Very well, this may be the chance I've been waiting for. Maybe it's time to get this off my chest so I can finally rest easy again. After all, you were Mia's understudy. Perhaps it was fate. What's he talking about? Red White is a man who makes his living through intimidation. Blue Corp is a company that excels in finding people's weaknesses, I'm afraid. I've been paying them for 15 years now. All because of the DL6 incident, as you may have guessed. The name on the back of these photographs. As you suspected, I could not stand in defense of Maya because of this. White would have destroyed me if I did. So that's the connection. It is hard for me to tell you this, my boy, but arresting Red White will be nigh on impossible. Impossible? Why? He has information on everyone. It gives him an iron grip. He owns judges, attorneys, prosecutors, police, and politicians. What? They are bound, unable to do harm to themselves, and therefore to him. Don't look at me like that. What you see is nothing more than the weight of many years. What is the DL6 incident? DL6 is nothing more than the sorting code the police gave the case. It was 15 years ago now. I received a request from a medium, a spirit medium. Her name was Misty Faye. Faye? Indeed, she was Mia's mother. She had been investigating a murder at the bequest of the police, and she failed. As a result, the police called her a fraud. This is what Maya was talking about the other day. I did it all I could for her, and Mia cleared her of wrongdoing. That murder case, however, remains unsolved to this day. That case, DL6 incident. But why were you blackmailed over this? The L6 incident was top secret at the time. It made sense. Police didn't want people to know they were using a medium. They can let people know, but one person found out. I told him. You told White? He offered me riches. It is an embarrassment to me now because I talked. The police remarked far and wide. In secret, they began looking for the one who sold them out. Of course, White heard about it and he came to me. Only this time the offer was blackmail. I see. White controls the law of this country as he sees fit. Yet, if you would so challenge him, have a close look at Mia's office. She followed his every move for years. She may have reported something of what she found. Thanks. Let's check your desk. Nothing. Oh, let's look for DL6. Oh. So she's upset about Marvin Grossberg, the lawyer who sold my mother's information for riches. The other was the man who sold that information to the press. This parasite who makes his fortune on threats and coercion. His name is Red White. Do you think there's more? J to S. Nothing here. Let's skim it. Suicide. Oh, White. This is Mia's handwriting. Wait, I get it. Mia thought he was involved in these suicides. White drove them all to... I can use these newspaper clippings. Found the most disturbing one. Oh, that's apparently what I was supposed to find, because now much check marked off. Okay. What should we do? So, what should we do? I don't know where to go now. I feel like it hasn't ended, so I gotta go somewhere. But we got new evidence. Let's go talk to Mr. White again. Well, aren't you persistent? I have to ask you something. Mr. Lawyer, I really hate having to repeat myself, but it seems the message has not yet penetrated your thick skull. Stop bothering me. If you try my patience further, I fear a nasty accident may occur. Do I make myself clear? Transparent. And yet. Mr. White, see this? It's an article describing the suicide of a politician. He was embezzling secret government funds. Then one day, word got leaked to the press. The very next day, he took his own life. This concerns me how? I found this article in Mia's office. Miss Mia. She had a file filled with articles like this. Every one of them was labeled with a single word, White. Mr. White, I know what you did to this politician. You blackmailed him. You were blackmailing. Blackmail, not just him either. You were threatening and coercing hundreds of others. You were involved in all the suicide cases that Mia investigated. This company is built on blackmail. I'm right, aren't I? What a bizarre accusation. Mr. Wrong. What is it that you should be doing now? Investigating me? No, I think not. You should be searching for the one who killed Miss Mia. I'm starting to think that's you. Secretary's office, hello? Mr. Wrong will be leaving now. Yes, I'll send someone right away. Wait a second, Mr. White. You're right. I should be looking for the killer now. He is the killer, I mean. That makes sense to me. I found him. He's sitting right in front of me. Just what are you insinuating? Mia was onto you. She was keeping tabs. For this reason, you had April May tapping her phone. Then Mia was murdered, and all the documents about you mysteriously disappeared. So, the culprit would be... Even a child could work it out, Mr. White. You did it. Secretary's office. We won't be needing an escort for Mr. Wrong. Instead, please connect me to the public prosecutor's office. Of course, sir. One moment, please. White? What are you doing calling me at a time like this? Hello, Chief Prosecutor. Changed my mind. I want to testify tomorrow. What's this about? The Mia Fey case. I witnessed the murder, you see, and I, thus, as a very important witness, would like to testify. What? Why now? I thought you said you didn't want to go to court. Quiet, dude. I told you I changed my mind, didn't I? Oh, and one other thing. Send the police over here right away. The man standing in front of me, he looks dazed, but could be violent. What? What man? Are you even listening? The executioner, the hatchet man, the liquidator, the killer man. What? Mr. White, this isn't another one of those. Chief Prosecutor. I do not believe you are in a position to freely offer your opinions to me, correct? I'm telling you to send the police now. Did I not tell you, Mr. Wrong? You are a mere lawyer. As was Miss Mia. How dare you? I'll point the finger at you, and you will be tried as Miss Mia's killer. The case is as good as settled. No lawyer of any worth will defend you. I have friends in the local lawyers association, you see. You'll be given a lawyer so stupendously inept that they'll make even you look confident. I cannot speak. I feel faint. Detective Gumshoe reporting, sir. Ah, Butts, Harry Butts. I am not Harry Butts. Oh my gosh. Right, actually. Phoenix, right? And my friend's name is Larry. Oh, right. Sorry, pal. Butts was the murderer, right? Detective Gumshoe, I protect you with the man who killed Miss Mia Fey. What? Take this despicable human being into custody. Farewell, Mr. Wrong. What are we gonna do, guys? I'm worried. What are we gonna do? believe it's only been a day since the first trial. My trial begins tomorrow. White's going to set a trap for me, and the prosecution will be in on it, of course, Edgeworth included. An attorney was assigned to me by the state yesterday. I refused. I had an idea. Mr. Wright. Oh, Maya. Great. They let you out of detention. Just now, yes. It's all thanks to you. Now I'm afraid we switched places. What? You mean you? I explained what happened to Maya. I don't believe it. How many people does that man need to destroy before he's satisfied? My mother, my sister, and now you. This has gone too far. This is crazy. Mr. Wright, please tell me, is there anything I can do? Yeah, defend me. Be a lawyer. Alright, you can be my defense lawyer tomorrow. Alright. Huh? Leave it to me. I am Mia's sister after all. Lawyership runs in our blood. Wasn't it ghost powers? Better run to the bookstore and pick up a copy of Law for Rookies. Wait. What? I'm kidding. It was a joke. No way. No, really. I was kidding. But thanks. It's good to know you're on my side. There really isn't anything you can do for me anyways. But I can't just sit here and do nothing. I gotta give that man a piece of my mind. Just a piece. Okay. Then, come to the trial tomorrow. Okay, I'll do it. I'll show them a thing or two. I can represent myself. Times may change, yet with crime, it's the same old story. In fact, it's gotten worse. Lengthy court proceedings are no longer realistic. Beginning a few days ago, a limit of 3 days was put on initial court trials. Almost all finish in a day, most with a guilty verdict. I never thought I would end up in the defendant's chair myself for this case. That's a flawed system. Okay, guys, we're almost done. We just gotta finish up the trial. We've come this far. Let's tear him apart. Think we can do it? I think we can do it. 'Tis the finale. Well, I guess this is it. Yeah, one way or another, this case gets decided today. Phoenix, look. Oh, it's Miles Edgeworth. Prosecutor Edgeworth. I received a call from the chief prosecutor's office yesterday. I was told that whatever Mr. Wright says today will be the absolute truth, no matter how you try to attack his testimony. If I raise an objection, I have it on good faith that the judge will listen to me. But does White have the judge in his pocket too? So you're saying I'm going to be guilty, end of story. I will do anything to get my verdict, Mr. Wright. Anything. Why? How can you torment an innocent person like this? Innocent? How can we know that? The guilty will always lie to avoid being found out. There's no way to tell who is guilty and who is innocent. All that I can help do is get every defendant declared guilty. So I make that my policy. Edgeworth, you've changed. Phoenix, you know him? Don't expect any special treatment, Phoenix, right? Phoenix? Well, court will be starting soon. What? But wait, your defense attorney isn't even here yet. They're not. I'll be defending myself. What? Okay, let's do this. Court is in session for the trial of Mr. Phoenix Wright. Prosecution is ready, Your Honor. Defense is ready, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, are you sure you're up to doing this? Yes, Your Honor, I will be defending myself. Understood. Very well. Mr. Edgeworth, your opening statement, please. As the details of the event are already quite clear to the court, today we will hear the testimony of a witness to the defendant's crime. I see. The prosecution may call its witness. That went far too smoothly. Why didn't the judge ask Edgeworth why his witness didn't testify before? It's like he already knows why. If anyone's gonna raise an objection about this, I suppose it's me. What should we do, guys? I don't think it's gonna stop anything. We're gonna let it go. I'd like to call Mr. Red White to the stand. Red White of Blue Corp. State your full name. You wish to know the title of my personage. Sparkly. Your name. Yes. is what I said. Oh dear, do my locutions confuse? What are these words? Name. These two are great together. My name is Red White, but my friends call me Blanco Nino. What? I am the CEO, or to use a more common term, the president of Blue Corp. Did you know the victim, Miss Mia Fey? That would be a negatory. No, I did not. You were at the Gatewater Hotel the night of the murder? Correct. And you witnessed the murder from there? Why tell you what you already know? Very well, Mr. White, making your testimony. If I can't rip this guy's testimony apart, I'm done for. Why do I always feel like it's the end of the world and I'm the last man standing? Ho, ho, ho. It was me, Dio. What do you guys think? Was it Dio? Dio. Okay, I hope you have made peace with God, Mr. Lawyer. Let him have it, Phoenix. Why is she allowed up in the well? Let's see, it was about 9, I believe. I was quietly perusifying, or that's reading to you, some papers by the window. It's just perusing. Just get the fi out of there. Then I heard a bedlam coming from outside. Surprised, I turned to look at the building across the way. It was then I saw him, a spiky-haired man attacking a woman with long hair. Needless to say, that man was none other than you, Mr. Lawyer. I called Miss May over at once. She, too, was flabbergasted, of course. The victim, she ran away, but you gave chase. Finally, there was a terrible action. Then it was all over. Things occurred as you testified, then I'm afraid the defendant is guilty. Very well. Defendant, Mr. Wright? Your cross-examination? Yes, Your Honor. What do we think, guys? I saw no contradictions. We already know the time. The bedlam coming from outside. What evidences do we have? Okay. That has still not been useful at all. Another wiretap. I just don't see anything. Okay, because you heard noise. Why'd you call her over? She had just finished watching a soap on the TV and was weeping openly. Did you know she had been tapping the Fay office phone? Irrelevant. Has nothing to do with the case at hand. I care not. I will answer the lawyer's bold inquiry. Miss May is acting alone and she tapped the phone in this favor. You make a good politician, Mr. White. Ho ho, I know. After all, I am El Presidente. Please continue. Can you be a little more detailed about that? I think it's worth knowing exactly what happened. Of course, comprende, I understand. The victim was attacked by you and then ran to the left. Wait a minute, are you sure? As you know, I am always abso-positively perfect. Edgeworth gave him an out. There we go. Got it. Got it.
Objection!
We got it, guys. We got it. I mean, it's just testimony, so I mean, they could just throw it out. Mr. White, you dug your own grave. What is this? You said the victim ran to the left, but that directly contradicts Miss May's testimony. Which isn't weak anyways. She said the victim ran right. Ho ho ho. It is simple, you have misheard it. I think not. Look at the floor plans. The killer was here, and the victim here. If the victim ran to the left as you claimed she did, she would have been running directly away from the door. She would have been running into a direct end. Don't you find that odd? Very strange. I did see her run to the left. I did. Phoenix, look at his face. I don't think he's lying about this one. True. Maybe he really did see the victim run left. If so, he did witness the kill. So did he witness the killing? Wait a second. Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. Miss May says right. Mr. Wright says left. But it's implying he's not lying. How can that be? The only way he could think it's right is if he saw her from the other side. Oh, and we know he was there, so... Both right. Both witnesses are telling the truth, for once. How so? I doubt it. Or rather, that does not clear up the contradiction. There is one scenario that would explain the conflicting accounts. What? Obviously, the witness was not viewing the crime from the hotel. No, he was viewing it from the office. What do you mean? What do you mean he was not viewing the crime from the hotel? If he were not in the hotel, where could he have been? In the law office. More specifically, he was standing here.
Take that!
He's the killer. This is where he was. Look, when the victim ran for the door, if he was watching from this point, to him, it would appear that she ran to the left. Please, this is no time for jokes and ill taste. That is where the killer was standing. Yeah, 2 and 2. Enter with 2 and 2. Come on. Order, I will have order. Anyone disturbing the order of this courtroom would be held in contempt. Mr. Wright, what are you suggesting? Rapscallion.
Objection!
The postulations of the defense are a distortion of the truth, Your Honor. Indeed, they do seem a bit far-fetched. Ho ho ho, you provide us with so much entertainment, Mr. Lawyer. What now? He's laughing? The hilarity of the moment made me remember something. It appears I have been unclear, and for this I apologize. Your Honor, might I be allowed to testify once more? Very well. Let's hear your revised testimony. Good luck. Can't fix a broken testimony, Betty. You probably can't. She ran to the left. Miss May's testimony was correct, as was mine. When you assaulted the girl, she first ran to the left, and then you hit her savagely. That's what I saw. Next, with the last of her strength, she ran to the right. You chased her and delivered the final blow. Wait a minute. But the autopsy report said she might have maybe had the ability to already tore this apart. Yeah. So let's get to where he said the last of her strength. And we're just going to pull out the updated autopsy report.
Objection!
Mr. White, the victim died from a single blow. What do you have to say to that? Now's my chance to hit him where it counts. Mr. White, wasn't it you who told this court you are absolutely perfect? I will refrain from using that phrase from now on. I wasn't going for the hit twice thing, so I missed that detail. If you could ask the witness for a new testimony. The witness is obviously confused, Your Honor. I would like to request a 10-minute break. Yes, quiet. The witness is confused because he's lying. I emphatically request that there be no break. Yeah, we want justice. Don't let him get away. Very well. If the witness would care to revise his testimony. Crowd's on my side. No slipping out of this now, White. Mr. White, okay. Well, see, I looked at the other window when I heard that thing call. Then the next moment, I saw Miss Mia run to the left. The killer, you, attacked her, but she dodged. And then turned and ran for the door. Then you did her in with a single blow. Wow. Wow, indeed. I would like more details. My stomach, you see, it is hurting. Deal with it. This is almost over. So what is the thing? I didn't see a contradiction, but I want to know what the thing is.
Hold it!
What thing? Yeah, what was the thing? Huh? Oh, that, the glass light stand. Right, the one that had fallen over at the scene. Phoenix, isn't something about you strike them as odd? I'm not sure, guys. If it was shattered, I'm gonna go with my instinct here. Mr. White. Huh? What? You're saying you saw the glass light stand? Yes. And change your testimony to reflect that. Okay, of course. I mean, is it this? Broken beyond all recognition. This is the best I got, guys.
Objection!
Oh, that was right. Okay. This is impossible for you to have seen the light stand. What? The sand broke into pieces when it fell. I don't understand this. Oh, so it's implying he was in the room and he knew it was a stand before it broke, I guess. Answer the question. I saw the stand before it fell over. How did you see it? So you saw the stand before the victim was attacked? Correct. That would be no problemo, right? That's a big problem. How did you see it? Only one window was open. Unimpeachable. Excuse me. Yeah, look at the floor plan. I know where this is going.
Take that!
Floor plan. Looky dookie. It's here. You could not see it. Easy peasy. One truth prevails. Ridiculosity? Mr. White, you were in the Gatewater Hotel as you claimed. You could not have seen the sand before it fell over. In fact, you wouldn't have been able to see it after it fell either. There's no way you could have recognized the broken shards of the light stand, glass thing, blah, blah. So when did you see the stand, Mr. White? It must have been the moment that it fell, and the only place you could have seen it from is inside Fay Law offices. In other words, you were at the scene of the crime when the murder took place. Get it, boys? Girls? Everyone in between? Or non-applicable? Mr. White. Mr. White. You did it, didn't you? Mr. Your Honor. I, Miss Mia. Looks like we're about to get our verdict. God damn it, Edgeworth. That's far enough for me, right? What? Mr. White, I think the time has come. Shouldn't you confess your crime now? What? I said you should confess your crime. Ergo, confess that you placed the wiretap. The wiretap. Order. Mr. Edgeworth, explain to the court what you mean by this. Distinguished members of the court, Mr. White is slightly confused. Allow me to explain. As you know, Mr. White is the CEO of Blue Corp. He ordered his secretary, Miss April May, to tap the law offices in Miss Faye. What does that have to do, Your Honor? The question is, when was the wiretap placed in the office and by who? No, you wouldn't. Mr. White, in order to place the wiretap, you entered Miss Faye's office. Am I correct? Correct. You are most correct, Miles. Give me a break. Yes, in order to place the wiretap, I breached Banco law offices. This is when I saw that a cursed light said, evil. Now I'm confused. Gladly, Your Honor. Mr. Phoenix Wright has made his position quite clear. He has determined that Mr. White knew the glass stand was in the office. He has shown that there was only one time Mr. Office could have seen the stand, at the very moment of the murder. Thus, Mr. Wright would like you to believe that Mr. White was the murderer. I see. However, it is a fact that Mr. Wright had been at the office well before the murder took place. When he went to place the wiretap, he could have seen the glass light stand there. Ergo, Mr. Phoenix Wright's theory is revealed for the baseless conjecture it is. You also have baseless conjecture. Mr. White, you will testify to the court about this wiretapping. Leave it to me. And we're screwed. It was the beginning of September, the week before the murder. I had entered the Fay & Co. law offices. Of course, I had done so to place the wiretap. There's no... This is when I saw the glass light stand. I guess we have to try to press? Okay, I guess let's try to press. I don't see... Okay, can we prove it? Okay. Like, I don't know. Unidentified fingerprints were found. Those were obviously Mr. White's. And he's already run a check. Now, Mr. White, tell us why. There's gotta be something. Why? That has no bearing on the... Yeah, it's irrelevant. I don't see anything. Why would it matter? The stylish white sand. Such a beauticious thing deserves attention. That is all. Yeah. I don't know what to do. We pressed it all. You fought honorably. No more. I can't take this anymore. Mr. Wright, are you giving up? Yes, Your Honor. What? Phoenix, over here. I know that voice. Mia? Never give up, Phoenix. Mia? What do we do? Where am I? The waiting lobby. What happened? Oh, right. I lost the trial. I was hallucinating. Ah, you're finally awake. Hey, Phoenix. That's no way to greet an old friend. Phoenix, I want you to look at me. What is going on, guys? Holy crap. You're Maya? The Fae women have strong psychic powers. When you accepted your defeat in court, it appears there was enough of a shock to awaken Maya's true powers. So Maya is channeling Mia? That's right. I am Maya, but I am also Mia. Now, I want you to listen to me, Phoenix. Maya never gave up. You can't either. That's what I came here to tell you. But we don't have much time, Phoenix. So listen, you've already won. You have that receipt in the court records, right? Oh yeah, the one you wrote Maya on? Phoenix. Wright wrote that, not me. So, what do I do with it? Look at the front of the receipt. The front. It's a regular receipt. Looks like it's from a famous department store. $1,000. Wow, big spender. Item. Glass light stand. Date of purchase September 4th. Ah, ha 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 ha. Ha 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 ha. Yeah. got it, guys. Let's go. Let's go get in. Sorry, Your Honor. I'm fine now. Then. Your Honor, there's nothing to go back to. The cross-examination of Mr. White is finished. All that is required now is you pass judgment on the defendant. Your Honor, please, give me one more chance. I promise you, this is the last time I'll ask you. But Mr. Edgeworth has noted the trial is more or less finished. Do you have an opinion on this matter? I say, let us give Mr. Phoenix Wright his last chance. Very well. You may begin your cross-examination. That first statement. Beginning of September. Got it.
Objection!
Look closely at this. See the word Maya written in blood? What? You're grasping. I think not. Look at the other side of the receipt. The other side. Your Honor, would you tell the court what is written on the other side of that receipt? Well, a glass white statement. And the date of purchase, that's the day before the murder. You see, Mr. White, when you allegedly entered Fay and held office at the beginning of September, this stand could not have been there. Well, Mr. White, can't get out of this one, can you? No, it's impossible. Uh-oh, he's losing it. Well, Your Honor, I understand there must be quite a bit of pressure on you. But I think you'll agree you can't judge me guilty under these circumstances. Very well. Then, that is all for the trial of...
Objection!
Not so fast, Phoenix Wright. Eh? What? No way he can worm his way out of this one. Oh wait, I forgot. It's Edgeworth. There's a certain thread of logic to the defendant's claims. However, there is no concrete proof that Phoenix Wright is innocent. Nope. Nope. Okay. Ergo, I would like to request one more day before Phoenix Wright is granted his freedom. I need time to make one more inquiry into this matter. Another inquiry? Hello, objection. You're right at the end of the screen. I think we've about closed the case on this one. Edgeworth is just being Edgeworth. This guy just makes up evidence as he pleases. This is bad. We're going to object. We need to end this now. Mr. Wright's guilt is obvious. There's no need to prolong this trial any further. Well, Mr. Edgeworth. Anyone is going to call Mr. Wright to trial. It would be me, the prosecution. I need the day to ascertain whether these new claims have any basis in factual evidence. I see. Objection denied. What? Is that supposed to happen? We're just done? Did I mess up? There's no telling what will happen if I can't end this now. Edgeworth is sure to come up with, or just make up something. After Mia showed up to help me and all. Mr. Your Honor, may I go home? Of course, thank you for your time. The witness will stay. Phoenix, read this note out loud. Mia, what's this? Your Honor, if I may, you're quite persistent today, Mr. Wright. You bet I am. My life's riding on this. I have something I'd like to read to the court. A list of names? Many of them sounded strangely familiar. People in finance, famous celebrities. That's when it happened. Stop, desist, halt. Please stop, make him stop. How did you get that list? Mr. White, admit your guilt right here, right now, or else this list will be released to the press. I confess. I did it. I hit her. I hit Miss Mia with the thinker. Case closed, Your Honor. We did it, guys. Case closed. Well, I see no reason to continue this trial, Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. You've done it again. I was quite a spirited defense. Yes, Your Honor. I guess you could say that. If only you knew how spirited it was. Ha 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 ha. Well, this court finds the defense, rather the defendant, Mr. Phoenix Wright, not guilty. We did it. Court is adjourned.
I love you, Daddy.
Okay. Well, I never thought I'd be saying this again, but congratulations. You're lucky I was born of day. Lucky I had both you and Maya on my side. I'm glad you made it. Thank you, Phoenix. You risked a lot to help me and Maya. I won't forget it as long as I live. As long as you live? My time here's running out. Huh? Maya's powers are still weak. I can't stay here alone. What? No, there's still so much to say. Don't worry. I'm sure we'll meet again. Chief. I'm not the chief anymore. Phoenix, can you come to the office tonight? Say 9? The office? See you later. Chief, Mia. 9:02 p.m. Being here, it's hard not to think about that night. You came, Mia. I was kind of worried you might not. Huh? Of course I came. Well then, pretty hungry. How about a burger? Mia? What? You should see your face. Mia! What are you talking about? It's me, Maya. Maya? What? Did I look like my sister? Look like you were her. I might be able to use that. Oh, Phoenix, go to the store and buy me lunch, would you? Maya, why are you here? Because of this, see? Mia wrote me a letter. Take care of Phoenix for me. Take care of, huh? She means the office, this office. Someone has to help with the new Wright & Co. law offices, right? And who better but me? Maya Faye, reporting for duty. Wait, no, on second thought, let's take this casual. Yo, Nick, Maya here, ready to get down to business. You don't mind me calling you Nick, do you? It's a great name. Mia said that's what your friend Larry calls you. Nick. You know what this means. We're partners. You know, when I think about it, it is Maya's fault I'm here now, but if it wasn't for her, I'd probably be in jail. Wright & Co. law offices. It's got a good ring to it. Yeah, thanks, Maya. Good luck, Phoenix. I'll always be here, watching. Right, okay, Nick, let's do it. Huh? Do what? Burgers, dummy. Burgers. There's a great burger joint just down the street. Come on, time's wasting. Okay, wait up. We did it, guys. We did it. Brand new episode has been added. Okay, guys. So, that's the end of that for now. Thank you so much for everyone who came out to watch. I appreciate it so much. We will probably try to do the next episode next Saturday. And then on Wednesday, we'll go back to Skyrim. I'm still looking to add the Thomas the Train and other mods I can find to make it more entertaining for you guys. For now, good night and have a great rest of your night.